Welcome everybody. Oh my gosh, happy Saturday. Let me know before I start if I am synced or not. If my voice is synced with my face. Because we have the camera is the same, but the connections are different. So can you let me know if my face matches my voice? Please, before we move on. Hello, do some claps. Okay, 3, 2, 1. That match. King, welcome. Tyler, welcome. Poison, welcome. Ivy. Some claps and snaps. 3, 2, 1. Clap, and then I snap. 3, 2, 1. Hey, clap, and then I snap. Ah! It's synced? Oh, my beautiful baby. Yes, it is synced. Are you guys ready? Do you guys remember back in the day when Tyler and I played the first episode of First to Tenor and he lost? And we said that the stakes for that was that he was going to have to do something on our next D&D episode. Well, this is that episode. This is that episode. We have been offline with our Malt-O-Quest for like over a month, and now we finally get to come back to it. So here we are. We're going to join up with our adventurers. Bean Sprout, played by Cuteknee. Balmir Surefoot, played by Kingsspan. Runa, played by Cuteknee. Steven, what's your dude's name? What's Steven's dude's name? Steven, what's your bro's name? Mepis Loryax, played by StevenMacros, and of course our wonderful DM Tyler. Thank you so much. It's been so long. I forgot Mepis' name. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. But we're going to go live here to our adventurers, and let's welcome them all as we go over to our Malt-O-Quest scene. Here we go. Welcome everybody. I just realized that I don't have a button for my Malt-O-Quest scene, so let me find it manually. It's been so long that I don't even have it on my deck. How are you guys doing?
It's been 84 years, but alas, we rise once more.
Yeah! That is amazing! That is amazing! That's the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god, that is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, I clicked the wrong one. My bad. I clicked the wrong scene at first. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is... that's way better than I ever could have imagined. Oh my god. Beautiful.
Thanks.
Absolutely beautiful. How are you guys doing? It's so good to see all of you for this episode of Malt-O-Quest. So what's the deal, Tyler? Our DM, our what are we doing? Since it's been so long, how are we getting everybody back on track?
Oh well, oh fuck. Well, I'll tell you right now. We're gonna have a little recap, as we always. Fuck. All right, I can't keep the nose on.
Boo.
We are here.
Do you need tape? Nice.
We're having a nice little recap.
He's got on his finger. Yep, nice little recap.
Yeah, and if everyone's in the watch together, which I think they are,
yeah,
then we're going to start. Yeah, we're gonna have a nice little recap for all of you, and it's an 8-bar intro. So I'm just gonna stall for time until we're ready for the intro. But it's going to be a good intro, and we're going to have a good time, and I can't even take myself seriously.
I can't wait, this is beautiful.
But, previously on Malt-O-Quest, our heroes continued their journey to the ferry. While discussing the party's recent encounter with a hag named Auntie Leah, Bradtherius learned of the Great Wheel. Kara the Conjurer taught our magnificent himbo about the Shadowfell, the Feywild, and all other worlds and places that exist outside of the prime material plane. Up ahead of the caravan, Balmir scouted a reanimated gnoll skeleton called a Witherling, which he promptly sniped. Runa painstakingly taught the goblin Alfred Tennyson his name. Beansprout communed with her new lizard friend Sludge, telling the creature to watch over Alfred Tennyson. Mepis told a funny joke to Ein Tajarin about dragging his nuts. The party found a grisly scene when they reached the shore. Gnolls had torn the ferryman apart, and witherlings stalked the beach. A Gnoll shaman ambushed our heroes, summoning a foul beast and channeling lightning. He was no match for Beansprout's fiery sword. After the shaman was defeated, the party saw a hazy image of a Gnoll looking at them before disappearing. But what awaits our heroes? What will they find when they reach Anesk? Find out right now on Malt-O-Quest. Ba 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 ba!
Yeah, dude. I totally forgot about that dragon joke.
I forgot that we fought bees on the beach, honestly.
Yeah.
Beansprout had a fire sword.
Yeah. Pretty dope stuff. So we open up at on the shore. I'm sorry, that's not where we open up. We open up as we always do, with fun facts.
Oh, that's right. Fun facts.
Yeah,
Fun fact
that's
time.
right. I hope you all prepared.
Can we?
Over the past 2 months?
While we
Sorry,
do these fun facts, can you just like introduce your character, like class, race, and then your fun fact, and
Good call.
Yeah, just do that just for people who are coming in for the first time.
We're gonna start with Mepis Loryax.
So Mepis is a blue dragonborn sorcerer. I mean, that's pretty. I mean, it's, oh, there it is. Chat there. The fun fact is that he wants to plant a lemon tree. He wants a lemon tree, so he's looking
That's adorable.
looking to make that happen.
Nice.
He wants to plant the
Gotta
lemon
get rid of
tree.
that scurvy. Alright, very nice. So Mepis, you are now moved to the back of the queue. Next up, Runa, do you have a fun fact / information about yourself for us?
I do. Runa is a half-elf bard who could not take anything seriously to save her life, and she has a scented candle for every occasion.
Nice. Scented candle.
Nice.
Nice.
Do you have a scented
this
candle?
one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure
and-
do.
hey, look at that.
That's Runa.
Oh my god.
Is that the one I got you? Or no? Oh, that's the one your roommate got you. Sorry, I didn't see the label on it.
You
That's
got
pretty
me
good.
a candle?
Yeah, with
Uh-oh.
the flowers
This is
for
the
your
one my
birthday.
roommate got me.
Spoilers.
You got me.
Um,
Oh. No, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. No, it's
Okay.
not that candle, but I do
Okay,
love
yeah.
that candle.
Well, and now that you know it exists, I'm glad
I
that you love it.
forgot. I'm sorry.
That's
Whoops.
okay. I'm just kidding. You're good.
Alright, next up, we have Balmir Surefoot.
Okay, I'm Balmir. Balmir is a dwarf ranger, and my fun fact is that Balmir has been growing his beard out for the last 20 years.
Ooh, 20-year beard.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. That's awesome. Next up, we have Beansprout.
So Beansprout is a wood elf druid. I almost put my little thing in chat because I forgot. No, I did not forget my own character. And her fun fact is that her mom and dad were from rivaling eateries. Her mom worked at a bed and breakfast, and her dad worked at a tavern, and they were like competing for the spot in their town, but they fell in love and moved
Nice.
to Bolthos and
Aww,
opened their own little.
that's great.
It's like star-crossed lovers, except whatever food. You know what I mean? Like croissant
Yeah.
crossed lovers.
Croissant crossed lovers. That's great. Alright, next up, lastly, we have Bradtherius the Thick the Third.
Yes. So Bradtherius the Thick the Third does not know the rules of chess, but he has never ever lost a game of checkers in his life. So that's Bradtherius's fun fact.
That's great. I love that. Alright, so we open up at the shores of the ferry, and it's not a far trek from the shores of there's necessarily a region, I guess, closer to Bolthos than anything, than to the city of Anesk, which is a shore city right in the center of the Republic, which is where you all are living right now. So it's taken about a day to clear the bodies and bury them and, give them their funeral rites and everything like that, and to just burn the null bodies and the corpses and things like that, get rid of the entrails. But you eventually do it with the help of the caravan, with the help of Care and Victor, Balmir's mentor. You all manage to clear away this grisly, horrifying sight. And you find one of the ferries tucked away beneath behind a rocky, a jetty, I think is what it's called, the thing of rocks that stick out into the water. And you all board. The caravan boards, they get all of their wagons on. It's a huge, weaponless ship. And you begin to cross.
Weaponless.
They call it the Narrow River. Which is not a very good description, because it's actually quite wide. You can take this opportunity to RP, if you'd like. If there's anything, like if you want to reflect on your journey so far, anything, if you want to talk to anyone in the caravan, talk to each other, you can definitely do this right now, and then you will get a long rest after that.
Okay, dope. I go...
How's Alfred?
Alfred? Oh, the
Alfred Tennyson, the goblin.
Ugh.
He's good. He's good. You can tell he's never been on the water before, because he is the furthest distance away from the water that he can be. He's like in the center of the ship, and he's just like kind of standing there, and he's like trying to hold on to things like as the ship moves. But
Balmir is
He doesn't
also
want to do a Rose and Jack.
Balmir is with Alfred Tennyson, like also just like he's not pleased.
I go up to Mepis, because I know he has experience being on boats, and I go, Mepis, what do you think of a boat with no weapons on it? How does that strike you as we make this journey?
So Mepis, he hasn't said a word. He hasn't been on a boat since the Kraken destroyed the last one he was on with his dad in the thieving sea. So he's very much in his own head. He kind of looks over. He goes, "Ship with no weapons, no ship at all, laddie." Doesn't like it. Need weapons.
I tend to agree. We're just sitting ducks out here on this narrow sea. Although, if I look at it, it looks pretty thick to me.
oh my god. Alright, nice. Beansprout, Balmir, two of you want to do anything on this, or just gonna rest? Or, what's up?
Balmir's just staying in the middle of the ship. He's not having any of it. He doesn't want to talk to anyone. He's just like, I cannot get off this boat fast enough.
Nice. Yeah. Alright.
Beansprout also wanted to talk to Mepis, and it works that Bradtherius is over there, because she wanted to talk to him too. So she has some crushed, she has a dried pufferfish.
Ooh, nice.
That she's been holding on to. She looted it off of a body a while ago, and she wants to give it to Mepis, because if you smoke dried pufferfish or snort it, if you take it as a drug, your third eye will open, and you kind of, but it will poison him and almost kill him. So,
whoa,
but
is that canon?
it's a gift.
That's awesome.
That's the kind of party
It
he's
is
looking
now!
That's
canon.
a party.
I'm
That's
putting that
canon.
in the Google Doc. This is what dried pufferfish does.
That's
Dude,
amazing.
it's a true. It opens your third eye.
Where did my...
Causes tripping, but may cause death. Alright,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I love it.
So,
And so she hands it to him, and she goes, take this at your own risk. It might kill you, but it also does some cool shit. And then she nudges Bradtherius, and she's kind of walking away, and she goes, and don't worry about Alfred Tennyson. I got my best men on him. And then I walk back.
and you see that, like, there's a
Afraid
little
of course the
lizard.
sludge. This is my best
on-
man.
Yeah, there's a little lizard on the goblin's shoulder, and it's just like, wow.
I
Yeah,
nod.
Nudgy goes,
I nod politely at Beansprout, but I still have a deep hatred for the goblin. And so my glance both portrays my respect for Beansprout and also my hatred for the goblin equally.
Nice. Yeah. So you notice that, actually, Beansprout, you notice that in the water there are these fish that seem to leap out of the water and back into the water.
Oh.
You know, just like swimming around, and you notice that particularly when you lean over to look at them, they all seem to kind of leap up closer to you.
Aw.
They're like this big. Doesn't seem like they're hungry or anything. They just kind of leap out, and one of them just kind of like wiggles at you before going into the water.
okay. I'm wary
Um,
of them because I'm scared of ocean creatures, but I know I like those little bands.
Yeah. And then so upon looking closer,
I want to know.
you
if I can
notice
Balmir.
that one of the fish, it jumps out of the water, lands back in the water, and then you see a little face, like a humanoid face, just kind of come out of the water and wink at you, and then
Whoa.
just back into the depths.
Whoa.
What do I do with that? What do I do with that, Tyler?
Well, whatever you want.
Well, I don't know, man.
What do I do with that?
Snacks in my pocket. I'm sure I have snacks in my pocket. Maybe I'll just feed them, like the fish.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah.
Moving.
Yeah,
Feeds
so
the fish.
you sprinkle some bread, I guess, tear some chunks off, drop it into the water, and you see it's like a humanoid. It seems like it's some kind of elf, but it's got these little scales on its arms,
Oh, they're like.
and it
mermaids.
takes the bread and just kind of does this and just eats, and it's like,
I have a question, Tyler.
yes,
Can Bradtherius pick up Balmir?
absolutely. If
Okay.
Balmir
Sorry,
lets
what?
you.
If Balmir lets me. Okay, Bradtherius sees Beansprout putting the stuff over the edge, whatever, and I see Balmir and I just think he would want to be a part of this, and so not thinking that he's in the middle of the ship because he's deathly afraid of being seasick, I would like to run up and pick him up and go, Balmir, we gotta feed the fish, my friend, and I would like to do that. I don't know if I have to roll anything, but
I'll just give it to you.
Athletics and fail, and I fall off the
roll
boat.
athletics.
Yeah, you know what? Roll me an athletics if Balmir isn't going along with this.
Okay.
He picks them
Balmir
up.
wants nothing to do with it.
All right, yeah, roll me an
If
athletics.
it happens, it happens. But Balmir is like, oh god.
Oh yeah, it happens. So
What'd I
Bradtherius,
roll? Hold on.
without looking,
Oh, an
he just
18.
picks him up. And what are you doing? You're just kind of holding him over the edge and be like, look,
not
look
over,
at what's
not over the
going
edge.
on."
I just bring him. I just pick him up. So I lumber over and I'm like Balmir, and I pick him up and I just bring him over to the edge, and I'm just kind of have him looking over the edge. I'm like, we're feeding the fish, Balmir, because he can't see over the ledge, I imagine. So I just want him to see, right? I'm like, you got to see the fish, Balmir.
And Balmir,
It's sort of
meanwhile, struggling because he's so scared he's gonna fall in the water. He's like, get, no!
That's amazing. Bradtherius and Balmir, you can give yourselves hero points.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so, as this is happening, you see that there is like an aquatic elf waiting, just kind of like treading water. And he looks at all of you, and he calls something out. And I think Beansprout, you're the only one that speaks Druid, right? Yeah. And he says in Druid,
to it, right?
To you, Beansprout, he's like, "Nice aura!" And then he just kind of like,
oh, nice aura,
dives back into the water.
Thank you.
Beansprout, your aura is showing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh
my god, that's funny.
Awesome.
There it is.
So you all get a long rest that evening. You can bring your hit points back, your spell slots, blah 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 blah. And you settle in for the night. Care, the conjurer, you see, is at the head of the ship, and occasionally he will thump his staff on the floor of the ship. And coming from out of the top of his staff, there are these seagulls.
Staff.
These
That's hot.
bright blue seagulls that will fly around the ship, forming some kind of perimeter. Some of them will scout ahead. Some of them will fly back and like chitter into his ear, and he'll just be like, "Okay."
He's so cool.
And the next, it's pretty cool.
Hi,
the next
Kingsspan.
morning,
Welcome.
you all wake up to the sound of bells. And these aren't alarm bells. This is just kind of like you hear someone say, "Land ho!" And you reach the port city of Anesk.
A new city. Oh yeah.
New city! So, Anesk has no walls because it is at the center of the Republic. So, Anesk is protected by all of the other cities in the Republic. So they don't have walls or anything. You know that. So the main locations, besides like houses and farms, there is the Guild Hall. There is Chateau du Not. There is the Lit Pipe, Ventif Manor, Helga's, the Historium, the Temple of Moradin, the House of the Republic, Tajaran Limited, and Bits and Bobs.
Nice.
Bradtherius, you recognize a few of these places, but being nobility, you know that the Do Not family, you all already know about the Do Nots.
Right.
And Bradtherius, you know that House Ventif is another noble family. You know that they are known for their magic schools.
Dope. Noble magic schools. Yeah,
Yeah,
the nerds,
they're
as we call them,
yeah.
in my house.
Yes. Yeah. Balmir, Moradin is a dwarven god. You know that his temples also double as smithies. So typically, when you go to a Temple of Moradin, you're expected to, like, if you need to use the facilities, you're expected to kind of pay, like, a tithe of some kind, or, like, do a service in exchange for a service. Tajaran Limited, as you're approaching Anesk, you see Ein Tajaran is starting to pack all these things up. He's like, "All right, time to go home."
This is the merchant, right?
You know that... What?
The merchant is Ein Tajaran. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, what about him?
The merchant. I'm just clarifying that Ein Tajaran is the merchant. Okay, just refreshing my own memory.
Oh yeah, Ein Tajaran is a merchant that you met in Bolthos, but you know that he travels around everywhere. And Tajaran Limited seems to be one of the home bases around the Republic. Helga's is an inn of some kind, and this is, you're just asking around the ship, people that are in the know. Helga's is one of the only inns. The Historium is kind of their library, and it's kind of where sometimes bards will go there to swap stories, things like that. The Lit Pipe is an inn. It's a pub. Really, really good pub. Bits and Bobs is it's a different pub. They're two competing pubs. And the House of the Republic, that's the House of the Republic.
Nice.
There's one in Bolthos, there's one here, there's one in every major city. And it's where all of the representatives report to the capital, they get their orders, they collect taxes, etc. And of course the Guild Hall, which is where the local guild members live.
Fuck the guild.
Fuck the guild. You pull up to the shore, to the docks. Instantly, there are a few guards that come onto the ship. They check to see if there's any wanted people or anything like that. Upon seeing Kerr the Conjurer, he flashes his guild card, and they promptly just leave. Kerr turns around to the five of you, and he says, "Well, I believe that this might be where we part ways. I'm going to stop by the guild hall and check in, and then I'm going to take this caravan north, and we're going to go into the capital. Now, if there is anything that you need when you reach the capital, I am more than happy to give it to you. You five have seemed like upstanding adventurers. I am loath to use the term gremlin chasers. It's quite demeaning to aspiring adventurers such as yourselves.
Yeah,
and
I would say so.
Well, I bid you farewell, and good luck on your travels."
I'd like to go to shake his hand, and then I pull him into a bear hug.
Aw.
Yeah, you take him and you just, all right, well, this is nice. He gives you a pat, and he,
And I whisper, thank you, into his ear.
he's like, yeah, you're welcome.
He and my uncle have now replaced my father as my father figure, just in case anybody's wondering.
Nice.
Beansprout associates the word gremlin with children. She thinks all children are gremlins, so she
Too high,
just
break
kinda
his
snickers
back
at the
buck.
fact that we're chasing children.
Nice. All right, well, so the caravan gets off of the ferry. Kerr
We don't
goes-
chase children, we only threaten them for information.
Oh, yeah, you only intimidate them.
It's my specialty.
Yeah. So Kerr gets off of the ship. He heads toward the guild hall. The caravan all begin to travel north. You have an open city. Wherever it is that you'd like to go, you may go.
Wow.
Victor goes up to Balmir, and he says, "We're going to have to wait here for the night, I think. We're going to start traveling as soon as possible, but if there's anything you need to do here, you should do so. I'll meet you up north. I'm going to scout around, make sure that this town is safe." And he, disappears into the shadows.
Classic sexy elf.
Sexy elf.
I hate him.
Really disappears into the shadow.
Yeah, in broad daylight. It's just, yeah. So, yeah, wherever you would like to go. Right now, you are at the docks over here in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. If there's anywhere you'd like to go first, you may all do so.
Awesome.
Beansprout hasn't really been out and about other than both those. She's extremely nervous. She doesn't know much more than home, and this is much bigger than both of us, I want to say.
Oh, yeah, way bigger than both of us.
She is not going anywhere by herself.
I will go with Beansprout.
Yeah, I feel like
And
she
if
just kind of
anyone-
tugs on Runa's cape or whatever.
Yeah, get on my back, I'll give you a piggyback ride. Where you wanna go?
You hear, "No room up here!"
I forgot that Alfred Tennyson is already on my back.
Wait, is he gonna
Sorry.
be okay? Is Alfred Tennyson gonna be okay if we take him into the city? Do we need to hide him? Because are
Yeah,
people gonna
should
freak
we
out?
throw him into the woods? Outside of the city?
I'll just put him in my backpack and leave
Yeah,
it
yeah,
zipped
do we
open
need
so
to-
he can breathe.
Do we need to
Okay.
hide him?
He
He,
puts
like-
on, a big hat and sneaks,
yeah, and
jumps into your backpack.
children's toddler
Yeah, that's what I was
clothes.
thinking too.
Yeah. It's just like,
Big
"Ugly
hat.
child!"
Put him in a stroller.
If anybody pays attention, we're like, we know.
We know!
Don't make make a big deal out of it. He was born that way.
Be cool. Be cool.
Amazing.
Be cool.
Oh my god.
Your parents teach you not to stare.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, are you insulting my ugly child? Dare you?
We know he's ugly, but we love him anyways.
Great.
Can I do? I want to know more about the Ventifs. I know that they run mages schools. Is there any other knowledge that I should know about them, or that I do know about them?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. I have a whole list of the noble houses. Okay, so the Ventifs. Why don't you roll me a history check?
Okay, dope.
20.
Is that a nat 20?
Really
Look at me.
No, not nat, but definitely a 20 nonetheless.
Oh.
So you know that the Ventifs.
20, Chad.
So the Ventifs are they're a human noble house. There are only humans in that house, much like the Thicks. It's the Thicks and the Ventifs are the two human noble houses.
Oh, okay.
And so there are two magical houses in the nobles. There are the Ventifs that kind of made teaching magic popular in the Republic.
Got it.
And then there are the Pendrillions. And the Pendrillions are an elf house, and they're extremely old. They predate the Republic history. They know, like, very old magic, and they keep to themselves. They kind of offer their services out. That's how they made their money, was, like, building the Republic. They were some of the first. And the Ventifs, they discovered how to do magic on their own, and they learned how to do it on their own. And they specifically didn't ask the Pendrillions. And because of that, they decided, they're like, well, we're just gonna, like, you're gonna be miserly with your magic, we'll just teach it to whoever wants to know.
Oh, nice,
and
nice,
so,
nice.
but they're like, but we'll do it for money. And so, because they were the only humans that were really well-versed in magic, they made a fortune out of anyone that wanted to learn how to play magic. How to use magic.
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, they're really good at Magic the Gathering. They've been hoarding Black Lotuses since the Republic started, and so they just have so much money now. But yeah, so they teach magic to anyone in the Republic that's willing to go to their school, and they have to pay a bunch of fees. It's kind of like how like classical auditions, you have to pay to just audition.
Yeah.
That's the Ventifs. The Ventifs are the pay-to-sings of the magic community of the Republic.
Gross. Yeah.
They're kind of slimy, but you know that, like, while their practices are lame, they are really good at magic. And they're good at just about every school of magic.
What is the relationship between the Ventifs and the Thicks, like, as far as just how friendly are they to us and us to them?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Being the two human houses have always stuck together.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I would like to go to the Ventif Manor, if that's cool. Either there or the Historium, because I can read.
That's true.
Actually, I'd like to go. I'd like to go to the Historium first.
I feel like every time we do an episode, there's at least one point where Bradtherius is like, I can read. I can read.
I can read, I promise.
Just remember, I can read.
Like in the middle of the night.
Continually reminds us.
Bradtherius, like, shakes Balmir awake, and he's like, Balmir.
I can read. Wake up, I can read.
Trust me, I can read.
And he's like, go back to sleep. Just like... Okay, so Bradtherius, you're going to the Historium.
Yes.
Does everyone want to go to the Historium first?
I
Or
want to go to the Historium.
Do you know
I want to go to the
Yeah.
temple.
the temple? Okay.
Can we all go? Can we all go over?
We could just all go to the. We all go on a party.
It's up to you. It's up to
Be a
you.
group party. We can all stick together. New place.
Yeah. New place, new
Mepis
house.
is gonna be Mepis will stay on the docks. He's on the docks. He's still kind of looking like out to the water. He still has that note that his father had sent him,
Yes.
and he reads it one more time, and he just lets it go into the water and just kind of watches it just kind of get taken. And this letter somehow just sinks right into the water, right?
Wow.
Remembers what his father said, to not go look for him and to find his mother. And he remembers the vision that he had. And he almost gets like snapped out of whatever drunken, hazy kind of situation he's been in the past couple episodes, and automatically just has like direction, new motivation, and he just has like he's with the group, but he realizes that he has to find clan, and it becomes like almost priority 2 for him.
Nice.
Yo, that's
nice.
Wow,
That was dope. Yeah, you can give yourself a hero point. It's pretty dope character dev. All right, so
Dude, Mepis
Mepis, actually, as you watch the letter sink,
top tier.
you hear a couple of voices behind you that are just chatting, and one of them, you kind of glance over your shoulder. You see that there is an elf talking to a human, and they seem to be arguing. The human is like, oh, well, what do you mean? I brought in everything just like I should. And the elf is like, how am I supposed to keep my clients happy if there is no lubrication? And they're just like chittering behind you. And as you turn around, they both stop and they look up at you. And the elf is like, can I help you?
Mepis will look at the elf, just be like, not really.
Well,
Not really.
au revoir! And they both just leave. All right, nice. All right, cool. So going to the story.
I love how Tyler was like, "What do you want from like in more D&D?" And we were like random encounters where we have to talk. And me and Mepis were both just like, "Oh, I don't fucking know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this."
I can only show you the door, Neo. You have to walk through.
I just love the. Not really.
It's just like
what? I don't want anything to do with
No.
your lubrication. What is this?
Awesome. All right, so you get to the Historium.
Oh wow.
You see that it's a very large building, huge windows. People are reading books. There's a big fireplace off to one corner. There seems to be a human that is just talking to people and very animatedly, talking with her hands. And there's you see as she's talking, she begins to summon these illusory figures, and she's just there's a big crowd around her.
Super cool.
There's also a ton of people in here. What would you like to do in this building?
Is there is the person talking, or do they work for the library? Do I get a sense that if I ask them a question, they'll be able to point me in the direction?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so is she performing? Am I interrupting something? I don't care. I want to walk up to them. I walk up to the lady who seems like she's in charge.
Okay, so you're walking up. You kind of push through the crowd because you're I'd say a head taller than most of these people.
Oh yeah.
And you just kind of push your way through, and just as she's about to take a breath, you're like, "Excuse me," and she's like,
Yeah. Excuse me. Who are you? I would like some help, please.
So she closes her hands, and all of the illusions disappear. And she says, "You're gonna have to wait until we're done here."
Yeah, I feel like are we all there? KK, did we go?
Yeah.
Can I roll?
I feel like as soon as we stopped everything, Miss Brown's just like, boo.
Oh yeah, we go like, boo, get off the stage.
You guys are booing me. I'm trying to get information.
Yeah.
Trying to watch the story.
I hear the booze.
Finish.
I hear the booze and I ignore them, and I try to persuade her to answer my question first before she goes ahead with whatever she was doing.
So,
If you were a small child, we'd just intimidate her and call it good.
No, I don't want to intimidate. I just want to persuade.
yeah, she's not a small child, so... Okay, so you can... You know what? Roll me a persuasion. Oh, fuck. Alright, well... So she,
Is that are we going with the 6? We're going with the 6, right? That's the first one I rolled.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're not-
I clicked it twice. We can go with the 24.
No.
Dealer's
No.
choice.
I will choose the first number. So
Okay.
you inhale and begin to ask your questions, and then she begins to like twirl around you, and as she does, you see that she's kind of like tracing her hand along your shoulder and your back.
Oh.
And where her hand leaves, you see this trail of blue light. And she says, and then, just like this fellow, and she makes it all the way around, so you have this circle of blue light around you.
Sweet.
She says, and then the Goblin King, he spoke for many days and many nights. But the Elven Lords, they would not be troubled. And she snaps her fingers, and the light just like flares out around you,
Whoa.
and you are temporarily blinded by this light.
Wow.
And she says, and that is the story of how House Pendrillion began to form the Republic of Tho. And there's a applause from the audience, and she snaps her fingers again, and the light goes out on your body.
I'm still blinded.
You're not blind anymore.
Oh, okay.
And the crowd begins to disperse, and she straightens her clothes, and she says, see, now that wasn't so bad, now was it?
I'm like rubbing my eyes because I'm like still seeing white spots, and I said, well, I've already heard that history lesson. I was looking to learn another one. I was wondering if you could help. Also, who are you?
So she extends a hand. She says, my name is Janelle Gilgi.
I take it very gingerly.
I'm the senior historian around here.
Janelle Gilgi. You wouldn't happen to have any genealogies of the noble houses of Tho in this library, would you?
She says, yeah, of course we do. This is, as your... Yeah, are you new here? I don't think I've seen you. I don't think I've seen any of you around here.
I'm new, but I'm not old. I'm old. We're new.
She says, all right. Well, I gave you my name, Horse Master. Why don't you give me yours?
My name is Bradtherius. I don't have a last name. I'm like Cher.
She's like, oh yeah, I know Cher. All right, that's good. And she looks around at all of you, and Runa, she actually locks eyes with you, and she says, she's like, I get the feeling you like college, don't you?
I do.
She says,
How does she know this?
She says, now, if I woulda, I think I'd peg you as a college of law, if I believe so.
You can peg me however you want to.
She's like, not what I meant, but,
Oh my god.
Ha! She's like, all right, I got a little fire over here with this one, all right.
Jesus.
I like it.
I love her.
She says, I myself, I'm part of the College of Eloquence, you see. And she says, always good, bards, they kind of flock here, and they try and pick up new information, new magic and stuff. She says, actually, I'd be willing to do an exchange later at some point, obviously where I'm working right now, but, maybe at a later date. Anyway, genealogy, yeah. Let's see. We got all kinds of books dating back to maybe 2 or 3 decades after the Republic first began. So, if that's what you're looking for, I can bring you over to any of these historical sections.
Yes, I would love to see the genealogies of the noble houses of Tho, if that's okay.
Oh, absolutely. You look like a fella that can read, so I'm gonna take you over to these books back here.
I'm so happy you say that because I can.
It's like, all right, yeah, that's great. That's great. That's great.
Balmir's in the corner, like.
So she says. So as you're all walking over to the genealogy section, she says, we've got 2 noble houses that live in the. Where are we? In Anesk. We've got 2 noble houses that live here. We've got the Ventifs. They're right around the corner from here, and then we've got the Do-Nuts. They live closer to the shore, but they like to greet people as they come in. I don't know why. Elves. But
I don't really say anything. I don't really want to give away that we know the Do-Nots. I don't want her to think that I'm noble at all, I guess is even though I'm trying to look up noble genealogies.
Okay. All right. So eventually she takes you over to the historical section of the library, of the historium. And what exactly are you looking for?
I'm looking for the thick family tree.
Okay, yeah. So you find that there's a book on House Thick, and you pull it off the shelf, you crack it open, and as you're looking, is there anything? Do any of the rest of you want to Is there what are you doing here? Are you just kind of waiting for Bradtherius to be done?
Can I ask someone who works here to point me towards the section on knock-knock jokes? Because I want to get a book for Lord Alfred Tennyson, because I want to teach him how to do stand-up comedy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, so...
Oh my god. Alfred Tennyson's going to be the Jerry Seinfeld of the Republic of Tho.
I'm imagining him eventually up in the Capitol, and he's standing on stage and he's like, "What is deal with humans?" He's like, "So tall. Why? Why so tall? Not eat rat.
Than food.
Rat good. Like chicken. Don't get." But
oh my god.
Yeah. So you find a book of knock-knock jokes. And you find a book of knock-knock jokes pretty easily.
I give it to Lord Alfred Tennyson, and I say, "This is your Bible now."
It's like Bible. All right, yeah. So you just put it in the backpack, and you just see 2 little hands just kind of pull it into the backpack.
While I'm back in the stacks, do I notice any interesting books? Or are there any weird books out there?
Yes, actually. You notice that there is a book on alchemical symbols.
Oh. Cool.
And just kind of what they mean and things like that.
Do I can read it, right? Do I can. That's not a question. Sorry. I can read it. Can I check it out? What is it? What do I...
Secret job. He has to ask if he can read something.
No.
Yeah, no, you can definitely do that. And this is just kind of while you're doing stuff. Beansprout, what... You don't have to raise your hand. You can...
While that's happening, can I tug on Janelle's shoulder and ask if she will help me find a book about Mordecai.
Yeah. Okay. So you go up to Janelle and you tug on her fur coat, and she turns around. She's like, "Oh, hello there." And you ask about, yeah. She says, I would love to help you, my little horned elf friend. And so you ask her about Mordecai, And she says, "Ah, Mordecai. That sounds like one of the old Fey lords, but I mean that's kind of a myth, though. I think she begins to. You see the runes on her clothing begin to flare to life again, and that light energy begins to kind of swirl around all of you,
sweet.
or around the two of you.
Can I touch it?
Sure, yeah. I mean, you touch it, but it feels like your hand is passing through a cloud of cold mist.
Ooh, nice.
And it's just kind of like, and you see that as she begins talking, the cloud begins to take shape, and it begins to look like stick figures with you see little horns kind of coming out, that looks like tree branches that are like coming out the sides of the head. And she says, well, a long time ago, when the Feywild first began to encroach upon the material world, there were a few of the Fey lords, you see, that they began to come through. One of them, or at least they tried, one of them was Hearsome, Prince of Fools, and, well, we all know what happened to that guy. He didn't do too good. He ended up kind of teaching bard magic to people like me, I guess. And she says, besides that, and she conjures, there's a very regal-looking woman in a bright white gown with streaks of blue and black in it. She says, there's Mab, Queen of Air and Darkness. See, she rules over the Winter Fae. Now, they don't do too good in social situations. You see, they're kind of cold, calculating, not great. And then she conjures another woman in this bright green and gold dress, and she says, "Then there's Titania. Now she rules the Summer Court. Really friendly, very passionate. You know, they're kind of opposite each other. You see." And then she claps her hands together and begins to channel all this energy. And you see there are 3 more figures that pop up. One is Hearsome. Looks like this satyr with a pan flute. And there's 2 other figures. One of them is a stick figure with a big horned helmet. She says, now in between the Summer and the Winter Court, you get the Wild Fae. Now these Wild Fae, they're not as predictable, and they're always kind of scheming for power. One is Hearsome, one is the Earl King, and the other one, I believe, is Mordecai. The only thing is, no one's heard from Mordecai in a very, very, very long time. So, I don't really know much about this guy. I can tell you the Earl King, he's a real asshole. All he does is hunt and kill things. Real tool. And, she says, as far as Mordecai goes, well, I don't know. The Fae will do a lot to be seen, but they'll do even more to not be seen. So...
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. What are you trying to find out?
So the 3 figures, is Mordecai's figure just kind of humanish shape, kind of?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's a stick figure with long hair and peacock feathers coming out from behind him.
Oh, okay. So Beansprout's like, oh, hey, I know that guy.
She says, she's like, all right, yeah, no, and I know the King of Tho.
Who is the King of Tho?
She's like, there is no King of Tho. It's a republic. That was a joke.
Oh,
What the fuck?
that was funny.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry.
Savage.
She's like, no, I'm sorry. Look, sorry. Look, Mordecai. No one's heard from that guy. He's a myth. He's a legend. No one's heard from that guy in a very long time. You need to ask elves, I think.
Well, I am an elf.
I mean, other elves, older elves.
I don't know. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Or maybe you. I don't know. You seem to know him, so maybe I should ask you about him.
Do you want to ask me? Would it help you with being more knowledgeable?
I do like knowledge, and I do like trading in knowledge. Yes, this is very true.
I can tell.
This is great.
Oh.
All right.
He's very beautiful. And he does have the peacock feathers. And he's kind of scary. And he's my friend.
Wow.
All right. Well, that's really nice. That's really nice. Well, I hope. Well, all right. I'm gonna add that to my my repertoire of knowledge. that Mordecai is very beautiful, and he's friend to this new stranger that I've never met before.
I'm
And
Beansprout.
oh, Beansprout, very nice to meet you. My name is Janelle Gilgi.
It's so nice
So,
to meet you, Janelle. I think
yes.
magic is just beautiful.
Oh, thank you. I've worked very hard to get it all across. All right. Well, I'm gonna go back to work. If there's anything else that you need, feel free. Just
Can you
let me know.
point me in the direction of children's books before you go?
Yeah, children's section. It's like 3 shelves down. She points you to the children's section.
Okay.
Bradtherius,
Yes.
you're looking through the history books.
Yep.
What are you looking for the lineage?
I found the family tree of House Thick. I feel so
Okay.
terrible. I just want to bring up the House Thick family tree. Do you have it? I don't know if you. I mean, I can bring it up on my computer.
If you have it, I know it's here somewhere. I would need to
Okay.
pull it up. But if you have it,
yeah. 1 second. Hold 1 second.
okay.
Mepis goes to Janelle. He wants to know something. He really, really, really likes her accent, and he just kind of like inadvertently tries to do the accent as he asks her the next question. He
Okay.
walks up to her and he goes, "Would like to know
No.
if you have any information on the Blue Dragonborn."
No.
Well, she says, I already gave you a hero point this session, right? Yeah.
Oh my
alright.
god.
So
dude.
she
Just sneak
So-
that
He
in there, bro.
does the
So she says, oh, the Blue Dragonborn. Well, you see, no one's. All right, so Blue Dragonborn, they're part of. They used to live, out in the desert because
Oh my
that's
God.
kind of where
We're
Blue
just all
Dragonborn
making
live, I
jokes.
guess.
I love it.
And but they all disappeared. Not too long ago, actually, just a few years ago, they all just disappeared. No one knows what happened to them. All we know is that one moment, and she begins to, like, the more that she speaks, the more images begin popping up. And she says, one moment, they're all living in the desert, and you see all these little stick figures wandering around from, like, hut to hut to hut. And she says, and then another moment, they're gone. Nothing but glass, all in the center of their village. Now, we don't know what happened to them. But word on the street is,
Dunmer. Or the Dwemer.
slavers or something. Someone took them.
Wow.
We don't know where they went, but I imagine that wherever they are, you need resources of an incredible amount to be able to just make a whole village just disappear without a trace overnight, no less. I had a cousin that was supposed to go there. Obviously didn't, because they're not there anymore, but that sucked. I imagine it sucked for them more, but it sucked for my cousin too.
So I come barreling in between them with the book of runes and the book of House Thick, or like the genealogy with like my finger in the book where House Thick is, and I just kind of like slam it down.
All right.
I'm trying to think of a way to show everybody, but not show Janelle. But I don't know if I'm smooth enough to do that.
You can, and if you want to be like, thank you, you're served, like, you can go back to work, and then just like kind of show it to everyone. It's up to you.
So I walk up and I go, thank you, Miss Jilgi. Great to meet you. Bye. And then I kind of like turn my back and so I bring up the family thing and I go, hey, everybody check this out. And so I bring up the. So I bring up I bring it up.
That happens.
Cool. Okay. So I bring it up, and I don't know if you guys can see it. And the thing that I notice as Bradtherius, obviously the bottom part isn't there because this is in the future, but so like basically over here, I did not know that my dad had a brother. So this is me. I see Bradtherius the Thick. That's my dad, the second, who married Emetria of Tho or Thought. But I didn't know that he had Thad Thick, a brother, and then underneath there's a scrawled note that says accidentally killed as a child. I didn't know that. And I go, I never knew that my dad had a brother. And so now I feel like I have dirt on my dad and that my dad's like just more evil and was evil as a child. And I just kind of wanted, I found it. I'm like shocked by it. And I just wanted to, because in my head, I'm like, there's no way, right? There's no way that like my dad could do this without being evil. So I've just learned that he killed his brother accidentally when they were children. So that's kind of that. Anyway.
Damn.
Can we meet your uncle at the brothel?
Yeah, he's like my uncle by marriage. I don't think he's
Okay.
I don't think he's on here. So I guess I could like add it in. But yeah. Cool. My dad's
All
a
right.
murderer. That's all I wanted to say. That's all that's what I found.
All right, nice. So as you are all talking about this, Balmir, I need you to roll me a perception check. Yeah. Okay, so Balmir, you notice that someone's listening to you from another shelf over.
Ooh, we got a 14.
And I'm able to hide in the shadows, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can I hide in the shadows and go sneak up on whoever's listening to us?
Yeah, absolutely. So you creep around the corner, and you see that there is an elf that has been listening in on your conversation.
Ooh. It's a pretty elf.
And he doesn't seem to notice you. What would you like to do?
Do I notice anything about them that's noteworthy? Other than the fact that they're listening.
You notice that this is some kind of noble. You notice that his clothes are extremely regal, very clean, a lot of like gold sewn into the fabric, things like that.
Nice.
Okay, can I come up behind him and kind of push him like forward so that he stumbles in view of everybody?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll just give that to you. Actually, I want you to roll me a stealth.
19 stealth. Mondo.
Damn! So, yeah, you stumble and you just like, you push him out and he just like stumbles forward into view of the remaining 1, 2, 3, 4 of you.
And I say, hello there.
Nice.
Oh, nice. So you push him out, and he says, hello. Hello there.
I immediately close the book.
I feel like Beansprout is now looking for like every elf. Every elf she sees, she's like, "How old are you?" She's like, "How old are you?" She's
like, so this elf is like, that is a strange question to ask me. I am 307, give or take a decade or two.
Wow.
Ah.
May I ask where?
You are not old.
He's like, I am. That is a matter of perspective, but I don't suppose that. I don't know why I'm having this conversation with you.
What's your sign?
When's your birthday?
He's like,
Are we hitting on him?
Bet you're a Gemini, right?
Are we hitting on this elf?
I thought we were interrogating.
How old are you? What's your sign? What do you want? What's your
Oh,
favorite?
You
that's
like
like-
long walks on the beach.
yeah. What are your likes?
Yeah.
What are
Do you
your
like
dislikes?
Pina coladas?
Do you
Do you have a grandmother, by chance?
do you have a grandmother?
You know my dad?
I ask people that all the time. In real life.
So he's like, no, yes, Gemini, no,
I knew it.
and no.
No, he doesn't have a grandmother. Who doesn't have a grandmother?
I was just gonna say Balmir cuts in and it was like, this guy's been listening to our conversation.
Why do you think I thought he was a Gemini?
So he says, forgive me, I was listening in because I noticed that one of you has something of mine. Well, not necessarily of mine, but one of you bears a striking, strong magical imprint of my family.
What? Did we ever get this dude's name? So before anybody, if he says that and everybody's just like, oh, what? Bradtherius steps in front and goes, before we tell you anything, what's your name? Who are you?
He says, apologies. My name is Le Mon Papier du Not.
Oh, another do not motherfucker.
Of House Do Not. I am
of course.
The member in Anesk here. And I noticed that my family crest is somewhere among one of you, I believe. Didn't
we get his crest for doing shit for the other donut guy, right? Back in Bolthos? Didn't we get something of his?
It's been a hot minute, I don't remember.
Yes, you did.
I could have swore we got something.
Yes, yeah. You did get, after you had taken down that hag, when you had reported that back to Francois, he said, next, if you're having trouble with a hag, my family will lend you aid.
Ah.
And then you ran into Auntie Leah, and then her house got up and ran away.
Right, and we didn't use that. Does she, okay,
Yeah.
do they, is that the IOU? Is that the note that has his crest on it?
Runa, you do have the IOU,
Yeah.
I think, on your person.
I sure do. And he knew that just from looking at me?
He seems to, it doesn't seem like he can pinpoint where it is, but he knows it's in your general vicinity.
Okay.
So I don't Bradtherius, not wanting to reveal the information, just kind of says to him, after he hears that he is a do not, he goes to put his hand out and says, we have a very good relationship. We have a good relationship with the do nots, and goes to shake his hand. My name is Bradtherius.
So he extends his hand, and you shake.
I'd crush it.
He's just like, ah!
Yeah, I'm not gentle at all.
he's like, so he nurses, he kind of blows on his fingers a little bit, and he says, I know a Bradtherius. He is much older than you, and he is of noble lineage. Would you by any chance be of the Austic?
Fuck. Can I, deception? Can I roll deception? Well, fuck, no, because his family and his other family knows I'm thick. He's gonna figure out some way or another, because I don't know, man. I don't want my dad to know I'm here.
You can
Isn't the family that said was supposed to help us if we needed anything?
Help us with the hag. Right?
Trouble.
With the hag, okay.
So I think about it, and I say,
where's your world famous intimidation skills?
No, I don't want to intimidate him. I want him to.
That's not me!
I want him to be our friend, but I don't want him to blab. So I say, the Bradtherius you know is my father, but he must not know that I am here, and I trust you as a do not to keep this between us.
So he kind of squints at you and leans in a little bit, and he says, "Well, this is an auspicious meeting. Then I will do my best."
Didn't when Bradtherius was like, "Who's all involved in this stuff?" Wasn't he like, "Well, some of my family."
Oh fuck! He did say that. Oh,
Alright, sorry.
I'm a fool. No, you're totally right.
So he's like, I will of course keep your secret safe.
No, he's not. He's gonna snitch on us. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry.
And
We should just kill him. Let's just kill him.
Oh shit!
I'm kidding. We're not gonna kill him.
Yeah.
He says. So he says, what trinket of my family have you here, and where?
Are you guys cool with me just continuing this conversation? The trinket.
Sure, what his motivation is like.
Right, the trinket of your
He's
family
right.
was given to us freely, and we have no obligation to show you what or where it is. I know my rights. No, I don't say that. But
On the side, I don't think there's harm in saying you guys kind of owe us one.
right.
Actually.
We're heroes at this point.
Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. You guys can say that. You guys can say that. Bradtherius is not the.
I think we should just show him. Can I just show him?
Sure.
You have it.
Okay, I want to show him. I'm just gonna say like I have an IOU from Doll, saying that you'll help us with this hag, which we found the hag again, and you guys weren't there. So I'm just saying.
So, yeah, as you're talking, you notice that the IOU seems to be pulsing with your speech pattern. Like it's like a light show to your speech.
Whoa, cool.
And he says,
Weird.
"We well, if indeed, if we do owe you some help, then I am more than willing to help you. Why don't we go back to my manor, and I will begin this help with some food and drink and dessert and fine candies and wine and."
By chance, have a very handsome butler.
Do you have any food on sticks?
He says, of course we have food on sticks. No, alas, my butlers are quite ugly. But,
Boo.
yes.
Can't help him then.
He's a fake do not. He's a fake do not. We gotta kill him. He's a fake.
It's a fake.
You're not the
Fake.
only
Kinda
hot
like a
butlers.
team
How dare
huddle,
you?
like it's like he really wants us to go to his house. Like
Bradtherius
You could suggest
is
a neutral
perhaps
meeting.
naively trusting of this because of the do not. Because Bradtherius doesn't.
Yeah.
know. He doesn't. He's forgotten that the do nots are also might be part of the plan to assassinate him. He's conveniently
Balmir-
forgot this.
Balmir really didn't like that he was eavesdropping, so Balmir is very apprehensive and is keeping an eye on this guy.
what?
I
Can
mean,
we
if-
convince him to like just meet us at like just like buy us food at like
The
a
pipe or
tavern
something.
in public?
Yeah, Beansprout was totally swayed by the idea of food. She's good as long as they get food. She's like, yeah, I'll go with you, or we could get food somewhere else. Support small businesses. That would really make you seem cool in the town.
I think we should just like squad. Like we're in a huddle, right? We're all huddling.
Well, I think it's fair to say like, I don't quite trust you to like go to your house.
I mean, it's kind of
Is there
rude,
any way you'd
like,
be willing to meet us?
But like
at
a
Bits
noble
and
person is inviting us to his manor. I feel like it's kind of rude to be like, nah. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe we can just say like, I
could
really have been
go-
wanting to go to the lit pipe. I hear it's lit. Can we go there, maybe?
He says. So he says, "Well, if you would like my help, I'm sure that we can discuss what I can do to help you." He says. So he begins to say something, and he's like, "Well, no, it is too dangerous. Yes, we can discuss." So he says, "Well, there is a rite of passage in my family where if you are able to pass a test, then you get an amplification of your attributes, of your abilities." It is a.
Sounds nice.
But
Yeah,
it is.
Bean Sprout tunes in. She's like, is it a sexual
Snowball.
quest? Because your family that we met was all about that kind of stuff, and
Well,
I
we
don't
do
want to
not
be about
mix-
that kind of.
We do not mix business with our personal affairs. So no, it is not sexual. We do not do that
they
unless
have a
it is
lot of-
paid for.
I have a lot of
So
hostels.
no, it
Or
is
not
not.
I thought you said
brothels.
painful.
Nice and painful.
No. No. So we, if you would like,
Wait,
this
is it painful if you pay for it?
It is painful if you pay for it. We have a saying. Never mind. This is not important. This is not what.
So this trial. I say, is this trial? I'm guessing that this is only at your manor.
We. It is. We call it the maze of the worthy. But I should warn you, it is. How you say? It is perilous, and it is full of. It is not just for the strong of body. You must prove your mind as well.
Oh well, I can read. I'm in.
It's a puzzle.
Well, you can
Okay.
read. Well, I could tell just by
Can we
looking
get
at you.
food first? Can we eat
Of
food
course.
first? Can we get food
Of course.
first?
Of course.
Okay.
So as a group, we say, we will meet you at your manor, but first we're gonna go to explore some of the rest of the city, if that's all right with you.
Oui, of course, you may explore the rest of the city. He says, I will expect you for, I will have my chef prepare dinner for all of you. It is high noon now, so it should be about 6-7 hours.
Sounds great. See you then.
Ça va bien. And at that, he stands up, he gives a bow, and he gets up to leave. And from there, we're going to take a little bio break. I'm thinking come back at 40 after. Yeah? Sweet. All right. 9-minute bio break. See you in a bit.
Sorry about that. I muted myself. I'm sorry. I muted myself because I didn't want you guys to hear me blowing my nose, and then I forgot to unmute myself. But thank you so much for telling me. It happens, man. I didn't want you guys to hear me blowing my nose, you know? And then I just totally forgot. So we are going, as Tyler said, to do a bio break. So we'll go to the restroom, get some more water, whatever. I'm gonna have this banana. So, what's up, HD banana? It's like as big as my head. Anyway, it's a large banana. Anyway, if you guys are just coming in, we are in the city of Anesk, and we have just met another segment of the royal or the noble family Dunot. And so at the end of tonight, we are going to go to their manor, and apparently they have this like test of wills that will hopefully, I don't know, he just wants to challenge our wills and our minds. So we are not super trusting of the Dunots, but my character Bradtherius the Thick the Third, Bradtherius the Thick the Third. Bradtherius the Thick the Second is my father. Is very interested to see what will happen. So that's coming up later in just 7 minutes. So I'm going to a banana mukbang. I am going to use the restroom, blow my nose, hopefully so I don't keep forgetting to unmute myself after I blow my nose. And we'll be back in, like, I'll probably be back in, like, 5 minutes. So do not touch that dial. We'll be right back. All right. See you soon, everybody. Here we go. All right, I'm back. Woo! All right, I had my banana, and we are chilling like villains. There are certain VODs, but a lot of the VODs have been deleted. I ate the banana off stream, chat. Sorry. I should have ate it on stream. I'm just a silly goose. I also got some Flonase action for my nose. I know, I'm sorry. Unfollow Wind. Unfollow Wind. Yo, Captain, thank you so much for resubbing. I have the alerts muted for now, but thank you so much. Thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate you so much. Welcome, welcome. Amazing. 3 months, man. 3 months. Incredible. Didn't mean to type it wind, and I missed the G. I like unfollow wind because it's like Morrowind, except unfollowing. Yeah, it has been a while. One of my projects, one of the ongoing projects, chat, is to get all of the Malt-O-Quest episodes like on YouTube. so that if you want to watch through them, but I want to like edit them down so that, you know, I mean, you could just fast forward through all like the breaks, but we do like a lot of like the bio breaks, and you know, there's the break at the beginning of the stream or like the entrance music. So I kind of want to edit all of that out. So it's just like the stuff. But that's a project that's ongoing. Hopefully those will be up sooner rather than later. But just be patient. If you have any questions, just let us know. We'll try to get to them, or someone who's seen all of the episodes will answer questions. Right now we are in Anesk, which is a port city in the Republic of Tho. My character Bradtherius the third, excuse me, we found out at the end of our first volume that the goblin that was basically raised up by a team of alchemists was funded by my father. So my father kicked me out and banished me from our noble house. And then my character met all of these lovely people at a tavern in Bulthos, which is the first town that we were in. And at the end of our first volume, we found out that he's planned to kill me. Now, there's also stories with all of the characters, and everybody's trying to do their own thing. But as far as like the main kind of story arc, we're going to the Republic of Tho to try to stop this team of alchemists from doing all this crazy bad shit. And right now, the next city on our way to the Republic, to the capital, I guess, is Anesk. So that's where we're here. We've just met Dunot, Limon Papier Dunot, who is part of the Dunot family. We met one of the branches of the Dunot family back in Bulthos. He ran brothels, and he gave us an IOU where he would help us with this hag situation. These group of hags that keep on attacking us. But this guy, Lumon Papier Dunot, has invited us to his manor. So tonight we're going to go to his manor and see what this test that he has for us is. So that is what's happening here. Excuse me. And it looks like we have most of our adventures. We're still waiting on one. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Also, if you have any questions about the characters, if you do command and their first names, they will come up with a little bio. So like command Bradtherius, I'll just give you Bradtherius, and like command Mepis is Steven's character. You guys can see that with those commands. And we are not ready yet. Still waiting. Also, Tyler, our DM, is wearing a clown wig and not a clown nose. The clown nose wouldn't stay on. His he lost first to tenor, and this is what we have decided. What we decided was the stakes. So he is now wearing the clown wig and nose for this episode of D&D. I gotta remind him about the wig. Is he gonna put it on? He's putting it on right now. Yes, Tyler is our fantastic DM. And let me just check in. Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you're ready? With our adventurers. Thumbs up if you're ready. Oh yeah, we're good. Looks like we're good. All right, here we go. So we are going back over to Malt-O-Quest, continuing the second part of Malt-O-Quest Volume 2, Episode 3. Here we go. Oh, I forgot. I gotta do the thing manually. Boop. Bop. We're live, baby.
Hey, we're live. What up?
What up?
All right. So,
should we have music? There it is. Nice.
All right. So, let us continue. Where is the next place that you all would like to go?
Who knows about runes in our did we like check out those books? Do we have those books now that we saw, or like
Yeah, you can check them out at the front desk
Okay.
if you want. You will have to return them within a couple of days.
Okay, that's
But,
fine.
yeah.
So I'll ask
I forgot we were still in
Mepis.
that building.
I'll ask Mepis about the runes, I guess, that rune book that I got later. But just to know that I have it is nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, is there anywhere in specific that you'd like to go before dinner at Chateau du Nord?
Can we get lunch? Can I get lunch?
Yeah, of
I'll
course.
go by myself.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to the Temple of Morden with Balmir, if that's cool. I know you wanted to
Okay,
go there.
yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Get lunch with
okay.
Sprout.
Okay, yeah. So,
Can we
so
go
the
to
two of
Bits and
you.
Bob's? I thought that was an adorable place.
Yeah, absolutely. Mepis, would you like to go with either of those parties?
Yeah. To the. You guys going to the Lit Pipe or which one?
They're going to Bits
Cabin.
and Bob's.
Is Bits
yeah,
and
go.
Bob's a
Oh,
diner?
I guess we could go to.
Yeah, it's a competing tavern.
Oh,
It's
nice.
Lit Pipe and Bits and Bob's.
Love it.
Yeah.
Because if you'd rather go to the Lit Pipe, we can go to the Lit Pipe.
I don't really know the city, so I don't really have a preference.
It's-
Well,
this is like an
while you're
accurate
deciding-
depiction of a group going to a new city. This is like literally what.
Yeah.
This is like my
Yeah.
family on vacation. Well, I mean, I don't
It's
know.
like, well,
what
where do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you want? I don't know. I don't want Thai food. I just had Thai food yesterday.
Well, we're going
Alright,
to
well,
the
what
Temple
about
of
pizza?
Moradin. You guys figure it out.
Yeah. So we're gonna start at the Temple of Moradin. The rest you can figure out where you want to eat. And so
Whoa, this looks so cool.
as soon as you open the door, huge heat wave. You notice that all of the pews are made of stone. There's no wood in the whole building.
Whoa.
Even the cloth seems to be like woven metal that seems to be spun into different shapes.
Cool.
The sound of clanging and hammering is so loud, and it is uncomfortably hot in there. Maybe not for Balmir, because you're a dwarf. At the very end, there is a giant altar, anvil-shaped altar with several other anvils on
Wow.
it, and people are just rhythmically clanging away to some unknown music that only they can seem to hear.
I have a feeling I know what that music sounds like.
Yes, yes, you do. Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
that's
it's from,
an opera reference, chat. Sorry, it's a Verdi
Yeah.
reference.
Yeah, from the same music that happens with Sub.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
From the same opera.
Yeah, same opera as the Sub music. I wish I could. Do you think I could put that up?
Yeah, you could play the Anvil
Are we
chorus.
gonna get DMCA?
Nah,
from that?
you're fine. I mean, it's fine.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna
You can pull up the Anvil chorus. Yeah.
The stream just got
The stream
know,
just
we just
immediately gets
instant
taken
down
down.
immediately.
Yeah. So you begin to walk up to the center. You see that there is this dwarf with a glowing hammer, and he's just like boom, boom,
Yes.
boom. And he stops and he looks up at you, and he says, he shouts over, like screams over the sound of other anvils hitting. He just says something like intelligible, and then he just kind of waves you forward. And you approach. What would you like to do?
So what do I know about the temple in general? I know you said that like it's kind of like a give and you'll get kind of a thing, but like what do I know about like the god or whatever, anything like that?
So Moradin is known as like the god of dwarves because he created the dwarves. He took rough stone and he hewed it into something that looked like him. And so he imbued all the dwarves with all the things that make them different from humans. Their ability to withstand poison, their ability to just innately know about stone. You know that he had a big
This music is great.
conflict. Yeah, and it's just like, yeah. And so he had a big conflict with the god of the goblins and of kobolds, and so that's why they fucking hate each other. Temples to Moradin, they are known for their, like, you do hard work and you get hard rewards. Things like that.
Nice.
Yeah. A lot of, like, Like dwarves were
Hard, play
forged
hard.
from hard. Yeah, work hard, play hard. That's essentially dwarf, like, dwarf culture is like, we work really fucking hard and then we drink a fuck ton.
Nice.
Yeah. And you know that the high priest of a temple of Morden is typically called the Hammer.
Ooh.
And so this guy, he seems like he is the Hammer. And as you approach, you seem to enter some kind of like sound muffling, so the sound can't really travel too well. You can still hear it, but it's not terrible. And you approach.
I wanted to come here, but I don't know what to do.
And he says, "All right, well, bye."
Bye.
You just
No,
walk in, hear the anvil chorus, and leave.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, this is neat, and just walk right back out.
Are you leaving? You're leaving, Balmir?
No, I was gonna. I have according to my thing, I have like a big sheet of metal that we got from an enemy at some point.
Oh, nice.
I just wrote down as rare metal because I think that's all that I was told. So I was gonna see
Nice.
if maybe they knew anything about it, knew if it was like valuable, or if I should be keeping it for something.
Sure. Rare metal from Big Old Goblin. Okay, if I remember correctly, that was dark steel that you got from the
Okay.
Big Old Goblin. So you approach, and this dwarf, he puts his anvil down, and the room shakes like when he puts it down. And he looks up at you. He says, "Oh, fellow Dowie," and he extends a hand, and you do like this thing.
Nice.
And he says, "What can I do for you today, brother?"
It's like Hulk Hogan. I love
I
it.
say, well, brother. Hulk Hogan. I say, well, brother. Out in my adventures, especially against goblins, one
He spits
dropped
when
to
you say goblin.
this specimen. Yeah. I say one dropped to this specimen and was wondering if you knew anything about it.
So he picks up the ore, and he's like, "Oh, this here is dark steel. Far stronger than the inferior metals that the Twicelings use." And he puts it on his anvil, and he takes his hammer, and he like, bang, and like, nothing happens. And he lifts it up again, not a scratch on the dark steel. He says, "Now this, I can make something grand out of this, brother." And he puts it down with a thud back on the anvil. He says, "But it'll take time. A metal this strong requires intense heat and tempering, and you've got to beat the metal down until it's flat. I don't know why I'm describing this to you. You know all about this, being a disciple of Moradin, like myself, like all the Dowie." And you see he like kind of holds up his hammer, and there's this chorus of like, "Hey!" coming from like echoing through the whole church, and he puts it back down again.
I'm like trying to hide behind Balmir. I'm very uncomfortable. I'm like, I'm the only non-dwarf in this building. I am just like, I'm towering over everyone. I'm trying my best to just kind of like be as respectful as I can.
You try to make yourself look smaller.
He like kind of looks behind you, Balmir, is like, "Is that a human standing crouching behind you? Like he's hiding from us. Not that I can blame him."
Balmir kind of looks back and is like, "This is my dear friend Bradtherius."
I slowly rise up, and I go, I extend my arm because I know the dwarf handshake, you know. I know how to dwarf dap him up. So like I reach out my hand. I don't know if he's gonna take it, but
So he takes it, but then he like pulls you in close, and you see he reaches into his belt and he pulls out a flask, and with like a single flick of his thumb, he like unstoppers it and like flicks it open, and he like without breaking eye contact, he's like, and it's like, and he gives it to you.
and I take it without hesitation.
Roll me a Constitution save.
Fuck yeah. 1 second. No, Bradtherius, no, Bradtherius.
Oh, Bradtherius.
Can I hero point this?
Yeah,
That is
go for
ridiculous.
it. That's what they're for.
No
Yeah, use
way.
it.
You hero point and get a natural 1.
Worried about using a 0 point on something important tonight.
This is important.
To get a lizard.
This is important.
So-
Okay, I'll take 14. I'll take
Yeah,
14.
so Bradtherius, you
So,
take a swig of this.
Wait, so like
It's-
I want to
yeah.
pull him in. So like he unscrews it, he does it. I pull
Yeah.
him in, take it, and then
Yeah.
take a swig.
Oh, good. So you take a swig, and you feel your eyes begin to water.
Oh,
This is
God.
like probably some of the strongest shit you've ever had in your whole life.
Yeah.
It's just piss.
It's just, yeah. It's like I drink my own piss, laddie.
Dwarf piss is just the strongest booze in the land.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's sterile and I like the taste. And he,
Oh my god.
so you feel your eyes begin to water as you just you swallow it and you just barely hold it together. And he seems to be watching you for something. And upon seeing that you don't throw up, he puts the flask down and he lets go and he just gives you a nod.
Oh yes, cool.
And
I want cool dwarven shit. This is the way.
he looks at you, Balmir, and he's speaking in Dwarvish. He's like, this Twiceling can hold this liquor, apparently.
I say back in Dwarvish, you have no idea.
And so from
Yes.
here,
Chat,
we hard cut to bits and bobs.
Balmir and I met in
Which
a
is where
tavern
I'm going to
doing
decide you went.
a drinking competition that I beat him in.
So we open up, Beansprout and Runa open the door.
Oh,
It's
man.
pretty rowdy in there. It seems like they're in the middle of their lunch rush. And you're seated very quickly. Yeah, you're told to find your own table, your own seating. And you sit down. There is a gnome with a big staff that comes over to you, and he says, "Hello there. What can I get you?"
Do you have any
Spooky.
food on sticks?
Well, of course we have food on sticks. We have what's today? Today is Wednesday. Wednesday's kebab day.
Oh my god. It's the best news I've ever heard.
Wednesday's kebab day.
So he says, "Well, we've got all kinds of. We've got milk and vegetables and meat on kebabs and little pieces of fruit and baked chocolate and little candies and all kinds of kebabs.
I want one of every kebab.
Of
Oh my
course."
god.
Sprout, what do you want?
He says, "All right, I'll
Oh.
put him in."
Whatever you recommend, I'll have. Just surprise me.
He says, "Well, we can get you a bowl of soup as well."
Oh my god! Tyler, don't do this to me right now. Don't do this to me with the.
Do what?
Don't do this to me with that clown outfit on.
He's just clown.
Whoa.
So he
Bowl of soup?
"May I have a bowl of
I would
soup?"
love a bowl of soup. Thank you.
Is that a reference?
So
Is that a
he
reference I'm
God.
not
gives
getting?
you a
I can't
bow and
believe
he
it took me
says,
that long to figure out what's going on.
"Yeah."
I don't know what's going on.
He kind of takes his staff and he seems to holler back in Gnomish to the chef. And within 10 minutes, we see a huge table.
Hey, what about
It's-
Mepis?
Mepis. Oh shit! Yeah, Mepis. Sorry. Yeah, he Sorry, for some reason I thought Mepis was with Bradtherius and Balmir. He
There too, just chilling.
Yeah, he goes up to you, Mepis, and he looks all the way up at you from where you're sitting, and he's like, "What can I get you, young man?"
Mepis just is very much still just in his head, looks down and he just goes, bought some of your finest grog, sir.
Ah, yes,
some
of
grog.
course, we can
Nice.
get you some grog.
Nice.
And he takes a few steps back, and he just like vanishes. With like a pop. And within like 10 minutes, we see the table is almost overloaded with plates of kebabs and a big bowl of soup and an even bigger bowl of grog.
Oh, a bowl of grog. I love that.
Yeah. He says, "We serve our grog in bowls sometimes," and he just like comes over at
Sometimes,
the
I
end of
love
the
that.
meal, and
We
he
serve our-
he hands you a little scroll of parchment, and he like kind of like shrinks back. He's like, and he disappears, and you open the scroll, and it's the bill.
Oh,
And let's see, you
How
ordered
much
one
is
of
this?
everything, right, Runa?
One of every kebab.
One of every kebab. Okay,
Y'all are
just
balling out.
Oh god.
You,
you guys
you
are,
calculating the bill?
you guys are going out
Yeah.
To go,
I'm just, you know.
like an NBA
this
team at
is
an away game.
'cause, this is about to be a big old bill.
It's it is for all of the kebabs, the grog, and the bowl of soup. It's 10 gold pieces altogether.
I got it.
Damn. How much
Nice.
gold do
Got
I
it.
Alright,
have?
so
Oh, I have
Yeah.
57
I'll leave
gold
the tip
pieces.
then.
Still
I get the
no.
tip. Okay,
Tip
cool.
2
get
gold.
the tip.
We'll get
Nice.
2 gold with the tip 2 gold pieces.
I have a
Oh wow!
currency
So
that
yeah,
says
so you
PP.
slide the
I'm
2
guessing that's
pieces
platinum.
to him, and he's just like, "Oh, a tuppence for me!" And he takes the gold and he puts it in each pocket, and he just kind of like he's like, "Come back whenever you'd like," and he like kind of scuttles away. It's a great meal.
Can't tell if I hated that or loved
What
it.
what is going
Amazing.
on with this dude who's yelling?
Oh, he's one of the rowdier customers. Actually, Runa, Beansprout, and Mepis, I want you each to roll me a d6.
Okay.
Oh.
Do. Right.
We got
Okay,
a 4, a 6,
so
and a 4.
because the meal was so good and so fulfilling,
and a 5.
you each gain that many temporary hit points.
Oh, nice.
Those last for the next
Nice.
24 hours.
Yes.
So
Solid.
next time something hits you, it will have to soak through your temporary hit points, and then I'm going to put this back on here. And then it'll go into your hit points. Yeah. We cut back. Unless there's something else that you'd like to do at Bits and Bobs.
I feel kind
Before
of
you go.
bad. I'm gonna put in multimedia. Big Top Burger. So people. can
Okay, well yeah, that's
enjoy it.
fine. That's fine. I didn't even know that was what I was gonna do until I put this clown wig on. But yeah, so we quickly cut back to the Temple of Moradin, and we see that we see Balmir and Bradtherius and this dwarven priest kind of talking to each other, and the dwarf, he says, "I can have this ready for you in 3 days' time, I'd say. It might.
It's pretty quick.
You can pay this in 2 ways. You could pay it in gold, or you can pay it in stones."
Stones.
And so stones, Balmir, is like the colloquial dwarf term for like work it off, or, like put in the hard labor as recompense. So
Shit.
How much gold does he want?
And what is this even anyway?
Yeah, and what is he gonna make?
he says, "I probably should have asked you before I started offering things." And he says, "What do you want? What do you want out of this thing?"
Well, I'm an archer, but I don't know if there's
So-
much that heavy metal can
Heavy
get me
metal
as an archer.
Heavy metal bow. Can I at this point dramatically wield my thickness, my sword?
So you're drawing your sword.
Yeah. And because I know that Balmir, I don't know if I don't want to like take over Balmir's stone, but I kind of just want to be like, what can you do with this?
So you draw your sword, and he instantly like throws his hammer at you.
Oh shit! No, I didn't mean it as like an attack.
And
I try to dodge.
Yeah, actually,
Can I
I'm gonna
deflect? Can I deflect the hammer or
Yeah,
dodge
I want you to. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. Your armor class is 16.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Yeah, so you like just poof, you knock it out of the way.
Oh.
And it like lands on the ground.
Holy shit!
And you see this dwarf. He holds out his hand, and the hammer goes like flying back into his hand.
Oh, cool!
And he rests it on his back, and he says, "Dark steel is not a heavy metal. It's just very dense." And he says, "I can make some arrowheads out of this, if you'd like, boil."
I sheath my sword. I sheath the thickness. Obviously, I made a mistake, and I step back.
Can't take Bradtherius anywhere. So,
but not without me whipping out the thickness.
Yeah, literally. In terms of gameplay, would these arrows like do more damage? I'm trying to figure out what's the best use of this random hunk of metal that I've been carrying with me.
So they would be imbued with special properties. Dark steel arrows, they would be more accurate. They would do additional damage, and a bonus to your attack roll, but they would have limited use. So,
okay, well, I would love to make some arrows, or have him make some arrows for me then. And how much gold, or what else, or what kind of work does he want for it?
He says, with an ingot this large, I could, for 50 gold pieces, make you about 10 arrows. Or, and then he puts down again. He says, it's quite difficult. Or, you could pay in stones. And work it off here. Or, out there. You do a great service to the Church of Moradin, and we'll call it square.
Ooh, do we want a quest? I mean, can I ask just to excuse ourselves just for a second so I can talk with Balmir?
I'm fine with that.
So I bring Balmir away from the priest, and I tell him I say we're trying to get on our way to Republic of Tho, but I can cover it. I have 10 platinum pieces, so I don't mind shelling 5 of those out. That's 50 gold, right? So like,
that's 50 gold.
Just be like, if you want me to cover it, I can. But if you want to go questing, that's fine with me too. Because that sounds like fun. A quest for the Temple of Moradin sounds like just gets my fucking loins going. You know what I mean? Just like, oh, let's go! Yeah, it's just I'm just ready to let's go. I don't know.
Yes,
but either way,
I do know this about your loins, I guess. Right.
The unquenchable.
In terms of just like storylining in quest, like I would love to do the quest for the temple, but I don't know how much time we have with everybody else.
I think. Well, can we ask him what the quest is?
Yeah, I think we should do that.
Aye. So he let's see. So he says, legend has it that there is a cottage outside to the north. They say it's haunted.
Ooh.
If you can clear it, I'll make these arrows of yours. They'll be doing a great service for our people.
Bet. Super bet. Bradtherius literally says that. He goes, bet, super bet. And then he looks at Balmir, he says, we can do this tomorrow after we go to Dunot's house with everybody tonight.
Yeah, Balmir says that sounds great.
So with that, the dwarf, he slams his hammer back on the anvil and he says, you have 3 days. And he spits in his hand and he offers it.
I spit in my hand and do the shaky thing.
Nice. All right.
I want to
you-
spit in
yeah.
my hand.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
spit in my hand, but it's not enough. My mouth is dry because it's
It's
so
like-
hot in here, so I'm just like so I end up like pseudo like licking my hand and then giving him
Eh.
the dwarf handshake. Ah. Okay.
I'm enjoying this side quest just becoming teaching Bradtherius how to be a dwarf.
Yeah.
Awesome. All
I'm
right,
just a
so
tall
you
dwarf,
leave,
chat.
and the
Just a tall
three of,
dwarf.
and so the five of you reconvene later that evening outside of Chateau Dunot.
Ooh, nice.
Coming to the front gate, there is a female elf. Opens the door, and she says, "Good evening,
And
Master Dunot."
I whisper under my
Yes.
breath, "Is she the butler?"
I thought she was gonna be the butler too.
Because the
He said all
Dunots-
his butlers were ugly.
But the Dunots have hot butlers. I'm trying to crack it. It's just Bradtherius. Is that the butler?
So you see her ears kind of twitch, and she says, "Yes, I am the butler."
Oh, I was right. Wow.
And so she raises her head and she says, "Monsieur Dunot is awaiting you in the eating study." And so she
The eating study.
backs away. Yes, Beansprout.
Don't let her back away because
Welcome, Prince. Welcome,
she
my liege.
deserves
Welcome,
to know
welcome.
that she's very beautiful. But why did he say that she was ugly?
She says, "Ah, yes, Monsieur Dunot loves to play pranks on the unsuspecting." And
Prankster.
Gay.
she says, "No, the
You're just gonna try to out
that
Monsieur
why?
Dunot? You're gonna try to out Lumon Papier Dunot? Jesus Christ.
Lulu Papillon. Oh,
so
but
she says, please follow me this way." And eventually you get to the eating study, where you see Lumon is sitting there. He's got his arms folded. There's a big fire going on behind him. And you notice that there is a little river that seems to bisect the room that's just flowing. There's some lily pads in it. And he says, "Welcome. I believe that we have some business to conduct.
Mm.
Do you still have
wait, can I just-
the IOU?" "Yes."
like, just point to them and be like, "You lied to me. Lied to me."
He says, "Lie? When I just met you."
You said all your butlers were ugly.
"Ah, well, everything is ugly from a certain perspective. Would you
Oh,
not agree?
I love it.
What is
Everything's ugly
good
from a
for
certain
the
point of view.
spider is not good for the fly."
Mm.
Okay, can I get to him?
Oh yeah,
Or
yeah.
are we separated by the river?
No, he's
Okay,
a big
can I
long table.
can I
It's
go
like a
up to him?
Beansprout
And
is
go-
about to light this man on fire. Sorry.
Oh my god! Eat metal! Yeah, sorry. Okay.
She just
What-
wants to go and whisper in his ear. Are you gay?
Oh my god.
He's like, you know, my family deals in sex work.
Huh?
I do not consider myself to be any of one thing. I have I like the sexy time.
But not her. Not her.
No, not with her. No.
Oh, okay. Okay. The blonde?
Oui.
It's
Oh,
blood.
right. Gotcha.
Le
Holy
brunette.
moly.
Rien for le mon papier do not.
The brunettes are nothing. That's what he said.
He's like, anyway, now that I am
Oh my
out of my
God.
comfort zone, I would love to
Oh my God.
deal with all of this business that we have here. He says,
It's
do
like,
you
I
have...
don't care about gender, but I only date brunettes.
Yeah, oui. He says,
Oh my God.
do you have the IOU?
Yeah, I got it. I got the
Le
IOU.
Yahoo. And so he,
Oh.
so he takes it and he says, "We will avoir our assistance for the hag." And he puts it down. And he says, "You have run into the dark fae. She's no good." And he
Excuse
he
me?
folds-
What?
He folds the paper up and he puts it in his front pocket.
Whoa, we're giving him the
And
IOU? What is this? Is that
He
the...
says, "I will help you in your endeavors against Le Hag. I will do so if Le Maze of Le Worthy is it is a good. You will be able to increase your abilities, your power, should you pass. And if you do not, then you'll be okay." And
At what cost, though?
he says,
Okay.
The cost
Your
of
last
this
names
IOU.
literally do not, so.
he says,
Don't feel very
"Alright, you did a good thing," and he claps twice, and the room glows everywhere. Everything glows, and you see the butler just kind of like goes like this for a second, and you find
You
yourself
turned into a hag.
in a different place entirely.
Holy
You
shit.
find yourselves in a room.
Oh, what the
Uh-oh.
hell?
This room has wooden floors, and it has some kind of magic circle, or some kind of circle with runes on it or something.
I wonder if it's magic.
Tentacle.
Some kind of circle in here. And what would you like to do?
I'm like, okay, Bradtherius immediately gets transformed, and he goes, wait a minute, so, what just happened? I'm very confused. So why did he take the IOU? I didn't know that was the deal.
Maybe he
maybe-
kind of just didn't really get to negotiate on that, but I mean, whatever.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
he
let's...
kind of just took it and then just threw us in
Yeah,
here.
it's just like, well, if you do my fun trial, you'll be good anyway. So that's me helping you.
Let's kill him.
Okay, well, Bradtherius, I'm gonna walk over to this,
I mean, Bradtherius can read, so
Circle.
this should be easy, right?
yeah, well, yeah, of course.
Does Bradtherius still have that runes book?
I do still have the runes book.
Should you look at the runes on the floor and see if it's
Yeah, can I
noteworthy before
roll,
we
can
step
I
into
roll,
it?
can I roll a reading? Can I roll a literacy check?
You don't have to roll. I'll just give it to you.
Okay,
because
so
you can read.
Because
Because he can read.
we found the book, so I see the rune on the floor and I take out the book and I'm trying to match it. And
Okay,
I
so you-
wave over Mepis and I'm like, Mepis, help me find this. Not because I can't read, but because, runes and all that.
So as you're looking up Bradtherius, it takes Bradtherius a while. Mepis, you instantly know that this is some kind of teleportation circle. And as Bradtherius is just like flipping through for each individual rune, and Mepis just kind of like stops you and is like, yeah. But you do know, Mepis, that in order to activate it, you need to stand in it.
So something I would
do we all-
tell the group.
Okay. Yeah.
inform
So-
them.
Oh, what if we stand on it at different times?
Can we all fit
We
on
get
there?
teleported to different places?
You get the feeling that if you all just kind of like stand close, you'd probably all fit.
Let's go.
Can we look around
Oh.
the rest of the room to see if there's anything else? Anything else in here?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
There's only teleporting.
I feel like this
Just
is
only teleports.
this is like one of those rooms where you like. I feel like being part is like touching the walls. Find like the one little thing that goes inside.
It's
Yeah.
Disney's Haunted Mansion.
Runa, you
This
can roll me an
room has
investigation.
no windows and no
Investigate.
doors.
My investigation is really bad. Oh!
Maybe
Nice.
not. So you see Runa goes around like knocking on each of the panels, and Runa, you see one of the panels is loose, and you open it, and you see that there is some kind of beautiful gem on some kind of amulet.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Should I take it? I'm worried if I take it, like, the ceiling will start coming towards us and crush us.
Take it. It's beautiful.
Wait. Okay.
Okay, I'll take it.
All right, yeah. You all die. No, all right. So you yeah. So you take you take the amulet. Nothing happens. You just you have this beautiful jewel amulet.
Nice.
Sweet.
Nice.
The book club.
All right. So
Get on
you
in
all
the
go
circle.
over and you stand in the circle.
In the circle.
I'm coming.
Yes.
All right, nice. And the circle glows brightly,
Whoa.
and you find yourselves in another room.
Oh,
You
yeah.
notice that in this room there are 3 other circles that all have different designs on them. There's also a wooden panel. It looks like a cabinet that's closed on the wall.
Okay.
I feel like I saw Runa like find that cool thing, and I'm just like just hitting the walls all over the place.
Just like,
Can I investigate the cabinet after
yeah,
this?
absolutely. Yeah, so it looks like the cabinet's unlocked. It looks like it's just 2 loose doors. If you want to investigate it further, you can roll me a check if you'd like, but that's up to you.
Yeah, maybe there's a false bottom.
Take it to
Nice.
Narnia.
So you notice that that there
17
are
on that
2
investigation,
strings
nice.
connected to the cabinet doors that seem to be like holding them in place.
Oh.
Does it look like if I open it, they'll break? Like the
It-
strings will break,
it does,
or it'll pull
yeah.
something. Okay,
Mhm.
I let everyone know that we probably shouldn't touch it.
Oh, there's strings on it? Can I cut the
There's
strings?
strings holding it so that something might happen.
What if I cut the strings?
Let me go on the other side of the room first.
We just all get as far as
Everyone's just
possible
like,
from the cabinet, and
Brad-
let Bradtherius open it.
So
Okay.
there's strings on
if
the
he
there's-
wants to.
Well, he's gonna cut the strings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I feel
I
like
take out my I
Cutting
take
the
out the
strings
thickness
will be the
and
same as opening it.
Yeah.
should I not? Are you guys saying I shouldn't?
You can if you want.
What's the worst that could happen if they're
I
just
think
strings?
cutting it should be fine.
You could die.
I could disarm it. All right, I
So-
take out my thickness and I cut the strings.
Okay, I want you to roll me a sleight of hand.
Yeah, the thickness, a precision tool.
Sleight of hand.
Yes.
No!
Oh,
no! It's a 3. Oh, that's so bad.
that's a crit fail.
Tyler putting on the glasses.
Rough.
You see the cabinet doors snap open because
No.
Bradtherius. You try to cut them, but you just like open the cabinet, and the cabinet's just like poof.
Oh shit.
Um,
Sorry, I know.
you
I'm
see
so
that-
sorry.
The bottom of this floor, it begins to get like moist and soggy
Ugh.
as you see water begin to slowly come up from the floor.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Inside of the cabinet, you see that there is a metal plate. It says, "Please enter your 4-digit code," and then it says W equals 00, and then beneath that are 9 little buttons, each labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
W equals 00.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
The water is now at your ankles. What would you like to do?
Fuck.
What would all of you like to do?
Shit. I enter in 1, 2, 3, 4.
On the floor.
God damn it, no!
So Bradtherius, you enter in 1, and you see it changes to 1, and then when you enter 2, you see it changes to 3, and you notice that when you press the buttons, they stick. So you press 1 and the button sticks in, and you see the number 1 appear. You press 2, the 2 key sticks in, and you see the button change to 3. You press 3, and you see the button change to 6, and the 3 key sticks in.
Okay.
And then you press 4, and the number changes to 10. And then the 4 button sticks in, and then as soon as that happens, all
Thank you
4
so much,
buttons
Breezy.
pop out, and the W changes back to 0, 0.
Okay.
The water's now at your knees.
So they're adding together. So what do we
So-
need the?
What's
Each
W?
number's only used once.
What's W? What's W in the alphabet? If numbers are letters, what's W? X, W, X, Y, Z, 26, 25, 24,
right?
23?
23, right? Okay, so what are 4 numbers? Each one's only used once.
That
1
equal-
through 9. That equal 23.
9, 8, 3, and 2.
Plus 8 is
9,
17.
8, 9, 8, no, 9, 8.
The water's now at
4
your
and
waist.
3.
9, 8, 4, and
3.
2? 9, 8, 4, and 2.
8, 4, and 2.
Balmir, the
9, 8.
water's at your chest.
No!
9, 8, 4, 2.
I type
Right.
in 9842.
So you press that in, 9, you see it changes to 9, and then it changes to, what is it? 17. And then 21, and then 23. And then as that happens... Oh. There we go. The water stops
Oh, fuck
as soon as
yes.
the 23 is
I
in.
run to
You see
Balmir
the
and I
water begin
lift
to
him.
lower.
Okay, and then I run to Balmir and I lift him, and then I slowly let him down as the water comes down. Oh shit, that was fun. Wow.
Balmir is sitting, or just
Puzzles!
standing there like a wet cat. Like,
Whoa. Thank you, Cabrizi, so much for the
That's amazing.
resub.
All right,
Appreciate you so
there
much.
are... So you see all 3 of these circles, they all begin to glow. It seems
Okay.
as though they are now active.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
I
shit.
realized I was on mute, but I said I wanted to blow on Balmir to dry him off.
Okay, that happens. Perfect.
You could just have
Balmir's
Bean
just
Sprout.
like-
Just have Bean Sprout heat your armor.
Oh my god. What would you all like to do?
I mean, they're probably teleportation mats, yeah. So
Yeah, so
Which
let's,
one should we
just try to
stand on?
stand it? I think the green
we
one,
could.
the green one's the cutest.
Let's do. Wait, does Kit Kate's like gem thing?
Yeah, can we
does
look
it-
at my amulet?
Yeah.
Is it like
So you take a look
Oh,
at
excuse
it.
me,
It
any
thank
of
seems
you
as
the other
though
things? Or...
yeah. So it seems as though it's very peculiarly shaped in the back. It seems as though it's like a regular jeweled amulet that looks like jewelry from the front, and then when you look at the back, it's in a very specific shape. It's like an octagon shape in the back.
Hmm.
Okay, the one on the bottom left looks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, octagonal.
Oh,
2,
Okay,
3, 4,
I'm
5,
down.
6, 7.
Let's
No.
hop in this octagonal one.
I mean, I guess it's kind of a circle, but it has 8 like sides, kind of.
Yeah, it has 8 little
It-
notches on
thingies.
it.
Let's go. Can we all go together?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
let's not split up the party.
All right. So you take a step. You all step on, and you feel
Whoa.
the portal activate, and the room blurs around you until everything comes back to the bottom left part of the screen.
Whoa.
As soon as you
Oh,
materialize, you notice that there are 4. They look like giant crossbows that are mounted, and they all like swivel to face the
shit.
4 of you, and they all start firing. We're going to roll for initiative.
Oh shit. Okay.
Actually, no. Well, no, we're not. This is a skill challenge. This is not combat. They're going to... Let's see. The front 4 people are Beansprout, Balmir, Bradtherius, and Runa. I need the 4 of you to make me dexterity saves. Ooh! Oh. Alright. Yeah, yes. Yeah.
1 second, sorry.
It's okay.
A 7.
Nice.
Yeah, me and Balmir are Dexter as
A
fuck.
7?
My dexterity is 4.
So Beansprout and Balmir, the two of you instantly duck, and these two arrows land right behind you. Runa and Bradtherius, you are not so lucky. Runa, you're taking 5 points of damage as this arrow hits you right in the shoulder, and Bradtherius, this arrow gets you in the leg for 5 points of damage as well.
Damn, okay.
You all may do something. You see that they are all beginning to automatically reload. What would you like to do?
Like we should all hit the deck, right?
I mean,
Can
I feel
I-
like we should, or we can run to the
These
other.
things again,
Well,
are they automated crossbows?
yeah, they're automated crossbows. Let's just try to dismantle them.
Is it possible for me to
I took an arrow
run
to
up
the
to one and
kneecap.
point it at another one before it shoots?
You can definitely try. Why don't
Ooh,
you
nice.
roll me an athletics to try and move it physically, push it around.
I see what Balmir's trying to
God
do,
damn
and
it.
I'd like to help him. Can I help him?
Okay.
Can I
Yeah.
put my
Yeah,
hands
So
on
should
it?
I roll again?
Yes. Yeah. All right. 12 is fine. So you turn this ballast around, and it is now facing which one? Let's say the south one, or the east one, or west one,
The
rather.
one furthest away from us, I think.
Yeah. All right. So you pointed away. All right. So that's you and Balmir, Mepis, Runa, and Beansprout. What are the three of you doing while these things reload?
Yo, Snowball, thank you for the lurk. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Probably the same thing.
Can we try to take the arrows out of them, or take the bolts out of them?
Absolutely. Yeah. So Mepis, you're running over to this one. You're gonna try and swerve it, and then Runa and Beansprout, are you trying to take the arrows out of the other two?
Yeah, that's
Right.
I want to do that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Runa, you run over to one of them, and Mepis, I want you to roll me an athletics. Runa, I want you to roll me a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Okay.
And then Beansprout, whatever you would like to do.
Are you serious? Are you kidding me? My sleight of hand is 4.
You can
And
hero
you can
point
use
it.
a hero point if you want.
I mean, I used it to drink dwarf piss, so no rules.
It's true. You did drink dwarf piss.
Fermented.
I feel like I should save my hero points for life or death situations.
Okay.
Use mine to get a
Mepis,
I know
Wizard.
this.
Mepis, why don't you roll me an athletics?
A hero
then
point? So
Beansprout,
here-
what would you like to do?
So this is where we
I
have
feel
hero
like
points on our
Beansprout
character sheet. It
stumbles.
allows us to re-roll any D20
She steps
action.
back on this by accident.
Oh boy,
So you can spend
She
a
gets
hero point to
taken back?
re-roll.
you're gonna stumble back? Oh no, it
Yeah.
doesn't seem to light up when only one person's on it.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool,
Well, I
cool.
just spammed that roll.
Just
but,
so 9 athletics. All right, 10
I
DC
don't know
10
what
is
happened
fine.
There.
Yeah, that's fine. Mepis, where would you like to point it?
Oh my god. So many.
I'm this way. That one? Okay. All right. So Beansprout, I'm sorry. What were you doing?
Fuck,
You're
stumbling
stumbling back.
around.
Okay, cool. So at this point,
Probably
the
it.
ballistae reload, and they fire. So Mepis, this one takes out this ballast. This one takes out this ballast. This one is going to shoot at Bradtherius, and this one, Runa, is
Okay.
shooting directly at you. So I need both of you to make
I thought
a dex
Mepis just turned it on this one, so
Yeah,
should
they
it
all fire at the same
at
time.
the same
So,
time?
yeah.
Great.
So I need a
So-
what was it? A dexterity?
Yeah. So those two are destroyed.
16, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
I also need to roll dexterity.
Let's
But they
go.
do fire. Yeah.
I'm ready for it this time. And
Oh,
so is
nice.
Runa. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. However, you see it coming, and Runa, you just kind of swerve out of the way. Bradtherius, you also you duck at the last second,
Yes.
and then Mepis and Balmir and Bradtherius, you're holding them in place. So it seems like while they do still reload and they're just firing off at the wall, but they can't seem to turn or target or anything because they're being held. All right, so we're no longer in skill check mode. What would you like to do now?
So can we not? Sorry, can we not go? We can't go in front of these, or like, are they still firing?
Well, I mean, eventually they run out. Like they're.
Oh, gotcha.
It's not like infinite. They've got like
Gotcha.
10 each, and they just like ka-choom, ka-choom for like
Gotcha,
10,
gotcha.
and then they stop. Yeah.
Should we check the walls of this one? These four. So we know that the one in the top right is going to go back probably to the room that we were at. This triangle one to the top left also looks like similar to the one in the other room, right? So maybe we choose one of the two portals at the bottom. Or
I think the blue one on the
Hi,
bottom
perfect
looks the
Wi-Fi.
most like the portal we saw last. They're not the same. I don't
Good
think
to see
we've
ya.
seen any of these portals before.
Part of me wants to say we should do the one with 4 circles because there were 4 ballistae, but there's no reasoning behind that.
Which one has 4 circles?
The yellow one.
there's
I guess it actually has 5.
Yeah, it has
Never
5,
mind.
6, 7 circles. If you count the outer ones.
Well,
I'm being pedantic. I'm sorry.
I want
yeah, I'm
to go
down.
on this one.
I'm down for
because
the yellow one.
These two look the same.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm down
I'm
for the
fine with
yellow one.
whatever.
Do we want to check the room?
I don't know.
Or,
Where
like,
do you guys
investigate-
want to eat?
Investigate the room.
Yeah, we should probably investigate the room first.
Okay. I'll just give that to you. It doesn't seem like the walls all seem solid. It seems like the only things in this room besides the circles were these 4 ballistae,
Oh yeah.
and 2 of them
Okay.
are completely destroyed. 2 of them are kind of like broken and out of ammunition.
Did we
Okay.
heal myself and Bradtherius? Is that worth doing?
It's up to
I
you.
only have -1 hit. Well, I only have -1 hit point, so he shouldn't heal me, but maybe Bradtherius.
I'm okay at 20.
Just-
I mean, I don't know how you
Sorry.
guys would heal me. I don't really have any potions except for the strongest potion.
That's
not.
right.
Like, word.
Oh god.
Oh,
So-
We have spells and stuff.
But your
He's
spells,
fine.
don't you have? Yeah, don't you guys have like a limited
Ah,
number
you
of those? Though?
fine. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. Whatever.
The only
It's
thing is, if we're
whatever.
gonna use them, better to use them now than use a turn in battle. But yeah, we're
That's
probably
true.
fine.
Well, if you guys want to use it on me, go ahead. I'm not gonna
Ah,
stop you.
fuck them. Let's go.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. All right. So
I'm in-
you're all
I'm in the
getting on the yellow
circle.
one.
Yes.
Okay. Oops. All right. So you step on the yellow circle, and instantly you are transported to another room. This one a little bit north of the one you were at before.
Ooh.
You see that there is a statue.
Wow.
There is a statue, and it has 3 sockets in it.
Okay.
One socket is octagonal, one socket is hexagonal, and then the other socket is square.
The amulets.
Does the,
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
okay.
does the amulet fit in it?
It's up to you. Do you want to put it in?
Yeah, I guess. Should we have been?
Okay.
I feel like there's a hexagonal and a square amulet in the other room, so we just didn't find them.
Well, we can go back though.
so
We can.
you-
I'm sure the portals
Yeah.
work both ways. Maybe.
Yeah, you slot it in, and into the octagonal, and then you see it. It lights up, and yeah, it lights up.
Dope.
Sweet.
So there wasn't anything in the room before, so maybe we go into the pink teleporter.
So something else you notice is that
The blue one,
The,
if we go back.
the yellow one is glowing. The pink one doesn't seem to be glowing at all. Doesn't seem to be active.
Ah, shit.
I bet we need to
okay,
put all the
so
things in it
Yeah.
for it to turn on. Okay, let's go
okay.
back.
All right. So you all go back. Oh, except for Bradtherius. No. All right. So you all go back.
Do we want to try the teal
Oh,
one?
which one?
Is there anything in the rubbish of the ballistas?
No, it doesn't seem like. It seems like it's just gears and parts. All right. So you step on the light blue, and you are instantly transported to boop 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 this room. So something that you notice about this room is that there is a stone, a very large boulder. It seems to have a handprint in it, like a red handprint, like indented into the boulder.
Okay.
Besides that, there are 2 other teleportation circles.
The one on the top left looks like someone was trying to sketch Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. And then the red hand, murdered them.
Doodle bobbed it.
Mickey Mouse came in.
Walt
Walt Disney himself came in and murdered them. Left their red handprint on the boulder. I go
Dark
to see if
Brotherhood.
my hand fits in the handprint.
Yeah, just
'cause
as we know.
So
Brad,
So, something that you notice, when you put your hand in the handprint increases in size. So it's just too large for your handprint when you put it in. And then when you take it out, it shrinks back to normal.
That's annoying. Can I search?
Does anybody have any bigger hands?
Well, no, because I have large hands and I can read, and it grew. I mean, you guys can try your hands if you want. Maybe it works with elf or dwarf hands or dragon.
This rune was specifically made to make Bradtherius self-conscious.
Feel insecure. I'm going to the other side of the room.
It only grows with him.
I'm going over here. I don't want to. You guys are mean.
Bradtherius stalks off into a corner. All right. Yeah. So you notice that whenever you put your handprint in, the handprint on the stone is just bigger than each of your hands. Whenever you put your hands in, and then it just snaps back to normal.
What if we all put our hands on it together? Can we try that? Like a hand sandwich?
I'm down.
The music's fading away.
So you all put your hands on the stone, and nothing seems to happen to the stone, but both of these portals seem to activate behind you.
Ooh, we did it! It just took.
But
It just
if we
took
leave
all
it,
of our
they're
hands.
gonna turn off. I assume.
Should we take the Mickey Mouse
If we,
one?
Well, I take my hand away.
well, if we let our hands off, are they gonna close?
Let's
yeah.
try it. Well, let's do one by one. I take my hand away. Bradtherius.
Nothing happens.
I take my hand off.
We all
let's
take
all
our
take
hands
Nothing
off.
happens. Yeah, you take your hands off the portals. Stay active.
Dope.
Oh, okay, dope.
Right.
Which one?
I'd say we go
Are we
Mickey
dropping
Mouse
boys?
instead of Mickey Mouse.
I don't think it matters.
The power of friendship.
All right.
We're gonna have to
Yes.
go
So
everywhere.
you get on the
eventually.
Mickey Mouse,
Holy shit! Where do we go?
and you find yourselves. The world changes. Everything blurs as you find yourselves in another room. This room has an incredibly large statue of like a Grecian lady.
Nice.
Nice.
I have a picture. There we go. It's all the way on the right. And she has a sword, and it's not drawn yet, but as soon as you appear, the statue, it moves,
Ooh,
and
look
it
at that.
looks up at all of you. And in an echoey voice, you see it, first it slowly unsheathes the sword from its hand, and it just kind of holds it aloft, and then it says, "To pass, you must say your greatest fear." And then it sheaths the sword again.
Wow.
Each one of us, or just one of us?
It doesn't. Well, I guess you know what? Fine. It slowly unsheaths the sword again. It's like, each one of you. And then it like puts the
All right,
sword
thank you.
Appreciate.
Thank
Oh wow, it's a
you.
clarifying statue. It's really nice. It's great customer service.
It's a very polite puzzle.
Who wants to go first?
I'm thinking.
So it's our
Okay,
greatest fear.
Okay. I go up and Bradtherius, can I whisper so nobody else hears, or do I like? I'm gonna go up and.
You can if you want. It's up to
Okay,
you.
so Bradtherius walks up, and
Kingsspan is just like,
and he's like, my greatest fear is that my dad never loved me, and that he's gonna succeed in killing me.
damn. All right.
That's devastating.
Does it react at all?
No, it's just that happens.
She just
Oh,
goes,
okay.
"Holy shit!"
She's
Damn.
like, holy
She
shit.
comes, she unsheathes the sword and is like, "Are you good, bro?"
Yeah.
She like starts to.
Are
She
you
like
good?
Do
starts to
you
hug
need
me.
anything?
He unsheathes the sword and says,
I back
"God
away.
dang."
Jesus. I back
Um,
away from the statue.
While
Right. That happens.
while those guys are telling their secrets, can I just look around the room, investigate a bit?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So roll me an investigate. In the meantime, what are the rest of you doing?
I can go up next.
Okay.
Okay, I feel like Runa like looks at everybody like she's gonna make like a joke or whatever, and she like goes up to the statue and whispers like, "I'm scared that if I find my mom and she hates me."
Aww.
Damn. All right. So
All the
while you
parent
say
issues,
that,
man.
Beansprout,
All the parent
you
issues.
take a look around the room and you notice that these two circles. So firstly, you notice that they both directly correlate. Like you kind of open your green sight and you see a little bit of like residual arcane energy and like nature magic. This whole thing looks like it was clearly elfin made, and you notice that it definitely connects to the two. You also notice that this top right portal is already glowing.
Oh shit.
Right. Well, we did see
Um,
that. That goes back to the other room.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what you get. Runa, you say
I
that
did.
happens, and then you just kind of back up a little bit. Statue is still there. Balmir and Mepis, what are you two doing?
Trying to think of Balmir's greatest fear. Balmir is going to go up to the statue, and he is going to pretty confidently just say that his greatest fear is that he's not a good person and that he's going to hurt people on accident.
Damn. All right, yeah, that
Get
happens.
deep. I love it. Balmir's greatest
that?
fear is tall shelves.
Yeah. All right, cool.
He just walks in. He
I
goes.
kind of want to take it back because Hoda just
He
said
walks in.
Balmir's greatest fear is tall shelves.
You walk
just
in
like,
and you're just like, I'm afraid of heights.
Heights.
Hi Barbie. Hi Barbie.
Heights.
Go, toss me.
Toss me. Come on, jump the distance after toss me. All right, Mepis, what are you doing?
Yeah, he'll approach and let's see, right over there. We'll just say something to the effect of his greatest fear is not truly understanding what exactly he's supposed to do. He doesn't understand the visions. He doesn't understand. He understands he's let his father go. He just doesn't understand what he's supposed to do going forward.
Nice.
Okay, so
He'll never really unravel.
man, so the statue, it unsheathes its sword
Wait, what about Beansprout?
and it sheathes it back again. Beansprout, what are you doing?
Yeah, Beastbear has no secrets. So she goes up to the statue, and she probably taps it and goes, "Sprouts." And well, she doesn't talk in third person. She goes, "My biggest fear is that I will disappoint my friends and they will all leave me."
So at that, the statue,
That'll
it
happen.
unsheathes its sword, and it says, "To pass, you must say your greatest fear." And then it sheathes its sword again.
Your greatest fear! Your greatest fear!
So as soon as you say that, the portal behind the statue lights up.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
Yeah.
Don't! Oh, get man!
And so,
And we're all standing there like,
We're all just like,
everyone's just like, ugh!
this Dr. Phil statue ass bitch. Oh, come on!
Fuck yeah, Beansprout's proud as fuck. Let's go.
Good job, Bean Sprout.
Let's go,
He
you guys.
really gave us a speak friend and enter, and we didn't even.
Well, at least we all got nice and emotional. That was a great
Yeah.
moment, and then you're
You
great.
asked for puzzles and RP.
I love it. That was great.
Tyler's just a mad genius.
Thank you. So you step on the other portal.
I put up a middle finger to the fucking statue as we teleport away.
All right.
Trifling.
What do you do to the statue?
I just flip it off.
Oh,
just-
okay.
His son sheaths his dagger and says, "Unacceptable!"
Yeah. So you, we just hear the fade out of like unacceptable as you teleport to the next room. The next room has three
Where
more
is it?
circles. You notice that one
Oh,
of them
it's
is
up here.
already lit. This one.
This one? Oh.
And
Hey, wait, I don't...
Hmm?
I don't trust anybody. Don't go in the room yet, you goon.
We should pick up the. There's an amulet. Let's pick up the
I don't
amulet.
trust this room.
find...
No, let's not. Let's not.
Alright.
Bradtherius sees the amulet. He
Let's not.
sprints towards it.
I'd like to cast a spell.
So as Beansprout... Beansprout,
I'm just
you...
RPing.
You put your hand on the ground and you read all of the ley lines out. And as Bradtherius, you're just trudging forward, you hear Beansprout like taking a breath, as if maybe to say, "Wait, but it's but you're already here." Actually, no, you make it to
Damn
here.
it.
And Bradtherius, I need you to roll me. Actually, no, there's no roll for this.
Oh shit.
You
What is that?
realize that you've stepped into something,
What is that?
and it feels as though you're surrounded by goo.
Oh, goo.
Good.
Top right. You feel as though you're surrounded by like a gelatinous like cube of some kind.
I've been Dwight Schrute or
This
Jim.
dog doesn't
I've been
wanna help.
Jimmed.
Jim? What?
Like The Office. Like I'm in Jello.
Yeah, like you're in Jello,
Fuck.
and you actually feel quite a bit of pain coming from all around you because it feels like the inside of this might be some like acidic.
Oh shit. Help me get out of this Jello,
Gonna be
please.
some anime.
Beansprout, do you have something to tell us?
No, Beansprout didn't do
Also-
this.
You detect that there is indeed a trap in this
Bradtherius.
area.
Oh,
It is right in front
whoa.
of you,
No way.
in fact.
Right.
I'm so
Of
sorry,
course.
Beansprout.
What would you all like to do? Bradtherius is engulfed in jelly.
Help me. Help me.
I want to investigate the other parts of the room.
Okay. All right.
That's what I want to do.
All right. Roll me an investigate. Yeah. So checking out the room, it seems this room also seems pretty bare bones. You do notice that like the way that the light. You notice something else is that there are no torches in here, and yet the room is well lit. You're not sure where the light is coming from. But it just seems to be coming like there's just ambient light around. You also notice that this teleportation circle is definitely, the one from the other room. Yeah, that's pretty
It's
much.
not
And you
lit
notice
up.
that no, it's not lit up.
Okay.
but you get the feeling it's probably because like you didn't use that one to like go in. The amulet that is in that cube is hexagonal on the back.
Nice.
All right. Mepis, Balmir, Runa, what would you like to do?
Can I use my short swords and try and carve? Okay, that works too.
Absolutely.
I want to help.
Okay. Yeah. So how are you? So Balmir, you're cutting him out, and Mepis, what are you doing?
Yeah, I was gonna try and cut him out.
Well, I was investigate or I guess we could, yeah. Let's try and get him out.
Oh, okay. All right. So Balmir, I want you to roll me an attack, and then Runa, you're helping, right?
Yeah.
All right. So all three of you, if you want, can roll me if you have a weapon attack that's not like piercing. If you have a slashing weapon, or if you don't, you can help and grant advantage to whoever does have a slashing weapon.
All I have is a
I
dagger.
only have piercing.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a short sword, but I only have piercing.
Okay.
Shit,
so
am
I'll
I the
say
only one
that-
with the slashing?
So I'm gonna say, well, so a dagger, like dagger, short sword, those can be slashing as well.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
And I
gonna.
have something that does slash damage.
Oh, okay.
Slash.
Nice.
No, I don't want to use it.
Wait, can I use my dagger?
Yeah. All three of you can roll me dagger attacks. Oh my god, awesome.
Mepis.
So between the three of
24,
you,
huge.
you managed to cut Bradtherius out and get pulled out. Bradtherius, you're taking a little bit of acid damage as you get pulled out. 6 points of acid damage.
Oh,
As,
thanks.
you see Bradtherius is covered, his skin is like covered in burns. They're not big and they're not like deep, but like a bad sunburn. And you pull
Are my
him out.
clothes still wet? I'll wring out my clothes over him.
Nice! Yeah, you do that. Awesome.
It's just like at my knees though, so I'm just like I look down and I'm like, thanks.
It's just like your ankles.
Now my shoes are wet. Lovely.
Awesome. All right. So what would you like to do? There's still a
Can we try to
large
carve?
gelatinous cube.
Can we try to carve out the amulet from the cube? Is the amulet in the cube as well?
Seems like it's floating inside the cube.
And we need that amulet.
Yeah, I would like to use the thickness to carve out the amulet.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. Roll me an attack with the thickness.
I'll help Bradtherius.
Okay. You have
Oh,
advantage
Jesus.
on this attack now.
Thank
so
you.
that's 20 instead of an 8. So you
Appreciate it.
run up to this gelatinous cube and you slash into it, and yeah, you manage to carve out a small section where it plops, and then you see it just kind of discorporates,
Like a turkey.
and you pick up this amulet. You now have
Yes.
an amulet.
Yes.
Nice.
I hold it up triumphantly and I say, "There's only one more to go."
Nice.
And then
you hold
I-
it up triumphantly?
Put it in my
Nice.
put it in my pocket, and then I wince because I accidentally, I'm burning and I'm in a lot of pain.
Nice. All right, there are 2 portals that you haven't seen before. Oh no, you have. You have seen.
The pink one, I don't think we've seen,
There's
So
one
it's
that you
like-
haven't seen.
and then the bottom left
Um,
one, I don't think we've seen.
Oh.
All
Yeah,
right,
is bottom
yeah.
left, is that a portal or is this something else? Here.
It's a portal. I just ran out of
Oh, okay.
portal arts, so I had
You're
to use
good.
a table.
You're good.
Nice.
But
It's
but
so
yeah,
cute. It looks like a little monster. I think that
Yeah.
before they go on, Sprout will begrudgingly use her Balm of the Summer Court to heal Bradtherius a little bit.
Can use my
Aw,
healing word.
Thank you.
okay. So you can go ahead and do that, and then while that's happening, Balmir, you're going to the bottom left.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll join him.
All right. Nice. All right.
Anytime
so,
you ask me if I'm doing something now, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be doing that.
I'm just- I am neutral and impartial.
You're good. You're good.
All right. All right. So are you all? So you're going to the bottom left one then?
How much am I healing for the summer wind?
6. Nice.
Thank
Balm
you.
of the Summer Court does sound like something you would put on a sunburn.
Yeah. And you gain 1 temporary hit point.
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Thank
the five of you step on this circle, and you see that there is another. When you come to on the top left, there is a portal that you have seen before, and there's also a small pillar, comes up to about like waist level, and it has a bowl of water inside.
Oh.
And you look inside, and you see that there is a small handprint on the inside of the bowl.
Okay.
We all
I'm not
put
going to
our
do
hands on
anything.
it, like we
I
do
don't
with the
trust
rock.
it.
I'm not gonna do anything this time because although my hands are burning, so the water does look kind of tempting.
Can we examine the pillar and the bowl in the water?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. You can roll me an investigation check if you'd like.
Who's good at investigation here? Is anybody really good at investigation?
I have 3 to investigation. Plus 3.
Okay, I have
Okay,
2,
yeah,
so
go
I
for
think
it.
you should do it. And I can help you, maybe? I don't know.
So I'm investigating.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
So, this liquid inside the bowl, it is not water. It just looks
Shocker.
like water. However, you kind of investigate and you take like a little leaf or something and you drop it in. Nothing happens to it. It doesn't seem like it's acid either. And the handprint at the bottom, it seems to like glow a little bit.
Mm.
The pillar is made of stone. The bowl is made of stone, and they seem to be the only things in the room.
Do I notice anything interesting about the stone?
It's made of it's a fine marble. It's actually, you notice that the stone matches the same kind of stone that was in the other room with the handprint on it.
Nice. I'm just gonna volunteer myself and say, I'll put my hand in. I'll do it.
Okay.
By the end of this, we're gonna get back to the Do-Not's house, and like 4 of us are just gonna be like completely spotless and fine, and Bradtherius is gonna be like burnt to a crisp, like soaking wet, just.
I put my hand in.
Okay.
Are you sure your
put
hand's gonna be
hand
big
in.
enough there, Bradtherius?
Whoa.
So you put your hand in,
Well,
and when
try
it
to
touches the handprint, you feel this weird, like, jolt go through your hand, and you pull your hand back out, and you notice that your hand is stone.
Ugh!
It is stuck in this spot, like this, and it is made of stone. It is a little thicker than how your hand normally
Nice.
is.
Do we maybe need to put your stone hand on the other rock with the handprint?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
All right. So you all hop onto that portal, and you go in. Bradtherius, you put your stone hand onto the handprint, and it stays exactly conforming to your hand. You feel your hand. You feel like the stone cracks, and it kind of falls away on your hand. You take your hand out,
Ugh.
and your hand is normal again. And from this stone,
Where are we?
you see the stone cracks as well, and on the inside of where it cracked is another amulet. This one
Hey!
with a square background.
Nice. Where are we? Where's the stone with the hand on it? Is it the Mickey Mouse place?
Sorry, yeah, it's the
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse place.
Dope. Awesome. Who wants this amulet?
I can take it.
Nice.
Nice.
Dude, awesome. How do we get back to the place with the thing?
I mean, you've solved all the puzzles for this, so if you want, I'll just say like you hop from portal to portal until you get to get to that one.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right, nice. So you hop and hop and hop and hop and hop once more, and you find yourself in this other room.
Yes.
See that there are 2 empty sockets. You just
Yep.
put the amulets in.
Yep.
As you do, the statue's eyes light up,
Oh, sweet.
and so does this pink circle.
Yay! Into the pink circle.
Nice. You do that. You...
Huzzah!
Oh, God. You hop onto the pink circle. And you teleport. Sorry, I am trying to get one last thing.
No worries.
Okay. And you teleport into this room. The center room. Where you see
Ooh.
the elf woman that was at the door.
The butler.
The hot
The
butler.
butler. And she looks at the five of you and she says, "Congratulations. You have nearly passed the maze of the worthy."
Nearly passed? How can you nearly
So-
pass?
We're gonna have to fight her.
So she twirls her staff and
Beansprout,
she
you're muted.
puts it on the ground. Sorry, Beansprout, what were you saying? You're muted.
It was just laughing at the fact that you all just charged in.
Oh.
Straight to the middle of the room.
We've learned nothing.
So she
I gotta
twirls her
take. I gotta
staff and she
take the hits.
slams it on the ground, and she says, "There is but one more trial.
Oh,
I am not just the butler, you see.
we gotta kill her.
I am also the bodyguard."
Oh,
And she begins to like twirl her staff. Let's roll for initiative.
oh, we gotta kill her.
Damn you guys.
No.
I don't want to fight her. She's hot.
We can.
Can
Kill
I
hot
suggest
people.
that she just lets us win?
Oh yeah, didn't we do that to one of the guild members?
Yeah, we sure did.
Convince her to take a bath.
Uh-huh. Forget how to roll for initiative.
Oh, that's hilarious. I rolled 19 twice, so I didn't even have to change it.
Beansprout, Mepis, Bradtherius, Balmir, and what's going on? Runa, are you here?
Ask her
Did
nicely
you
to
roll?
surrender.
Did it just not pop up? What am I doing?
I
Teen.
kind of and
Oh, nice.
Beansprout, I kind of figured we were gonna attack, so I wanted to get in close, you know, because I do my damage
Oh.
up at close and personal.
Right.
Beansprout, you are up first, and then Runa.
Okay, I would like to cast Hold Person on the lady.
Nice.
Shit. She has to make a wisdom save?
I feel like she's very wise.
Concentration. Choose
was
a
a
humanoid
bad
that you
idea.
can see within range. The target must succeed on a
She
wisdom
got a
save
16.
or
So
be
you
paralyzed.
your eyes glow green as you reach out with your hands and you like make this like grasping motion, and you see she freezes for a second, and then she takes a deep breath, and her eyes also flash a similar shade of green, and she breaks free of your hold,
Dang.
and she smiles and she says, "Very good, young one. Runa, it's your
You're
turn."
so cool. Please don't kill us.
I don't want to kill her. I don't want to hurt her. I love her.
She's so pretty and nice.
Trial.
I feel like suggestion isn't gonna work because I
Try
feel
it.
like Tyler wants us to do this battle.
Try it.
Should I try it?
This isn't about what Tyler wants. This is about what this
Let's
lady
go.
wants.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
let's go
Very true.
do suggestion on her.
All right,
In
so she has to make
I
a
think I
wisdom
am.
save, right? Oh yeah, you're definitely in range.
Okay.
You suggest a
So,
course of activity. And
Yeah,
then
I
make
wanna
an
13
intelligence
suggest
is-
feature.
that-
she fails.
We've already proven ourselves incredibly worthy, and it'll be easier for everyone if she just consider us having won the challenge. In fact, being able to do this to her proves that we're worthy.
So
No way.
You gotta use that
Oh
more
my
often, man.
god.
That
You
is-
have
she,
gotta be kidding.
Oh my god.
she
Unreal.
cocks her head to the side for a second, and she says, "You know, I know you're charming me, but you're right."
Bob.
And so she
Unreal. Asking her nicely to
she-
surrender actually worked.
boom, stomps her staff on the ground twice.
Please, that work.
Unreal.
You gotta use that like all the time.
I
Are you sure you
love
want to
it.
fight us? No, I didn't think so.
Oh, I love
Go take a
And-
bath.
The world around you changes once more. You are back at Chateau du Not. And the elf woman, she looks at Le Mans and she says, "They are indeed worthy. Their cunning, their strength, their knowledge,
Wow.
their power to control the weave and nature, and she looks at the five of you and she says, their vulnerability with their friends. They truly do
Aw.
trust each other." And she says, in one of the rooms, they had elected to state their greatest fears before each other. And Le Mans, he nods, and he says, "Well done,
Oh, come on.
Bradtherius of Austik, and friends. I am more than happy to bestow this honor upon you." And you see, he has this ring on, and he takes this ring and he kind of like holds it up, and these 5 globes of light appear, and he says, "With this, our debt is paid to you." And he goes like this, and each ball floats up to you, and you grasp it. And that is where we will end for tonight. You have all leveled up. You are now level 4.
Whoa,
Ooh.
dude, nice. We got an extra ball. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thanks for playing. I guess did we learn anything new about the world? Absolutely. Did we gain anything of value? Yes, leveled up.
Hell yeah.
And we're getting dark steel arrows and shit. And last but not least, bond changes. So we're going to start at the top of the initiative with Beansprout. Beansprout, are there any bond changes
Yeah,
or
right. Leveling
establishments
up is
for you today?
taking its time.
Beansprout's pretty annoyed with Bradtherius. I mean, she gets it, but she's like,
Deservedly so.
she's worried that he's gonna be too hasty and he's gonna get hurt or he's gonna get his friends hurt. So I'm a little more, I don't know, cautious maybe. And
Nice.
I
think
did
that's
spring
it.
every
Oh,
trap.
I really like that lady. The lady at the book place was cool.
Oh yeah, Janelle.
You know?
Yeah, nice. All right. Runa, you are next up. Do you have any bond changes?
Yeah, I think Runa's a little scared of being Sprout because she's clearly a psychic. That's something. She also loves Janelle.
Awesome.
Wants to
Nice.
get to know her better.
Awesome.
You should convince her to come with us.
Okay. Balmir, do you have any bond changes?
I don't know. I'm very interested in the temple and that whole deal. I'm excited for the quest
Yes.
that will come with that.
Yes.
I'm definitely extremely impressed with Runa for just talking our way out of that last fight.
Insane.
And yeah, I feel like Balmir is getting closer and closer to Bradtherius, especially after Bradtherius trying like so hard to be a dwarf.
Yeah.
Balmir was just very amused by that, so they're getting closer, I think.
Nice. Next up, Bradtherius. Any bean sprouts for you? Jesus.
How many? Yeah.
Any bond changes for you? Sorry, I guess my edible's kicking in.
You're good.
Any bond changes for you,
Right,
Bradtherius?
Yeah, absolutely. I think as if my relationship with my father couldn't have gotten worse, it did. I realized that he probably maybe not so accidentally killed his brother because I never knew that I had an uncle that he was a brother. So that was interesting to learn. My relationship with Balmir is definitely a lot closer. Definitely more playful and like, you know, friend, like more of like a friendship than like a colleague, if that makes sense. Also, I just want I just want dwarves to like I just want to be accepted by them and for them to build me shit and for me to be friends with them. So, yeah. I do trust the do not, as Bradtherius trusts the do not, and he thinks the do not butler is nice. Very, very nice person. Yeah, nice all
Awesome.
around.
Nice. All right, and last but not least, Mepis, any bond changes for you?
I mean, not really. I think you really wanted to hit the butler with some magic missiles.
Yeah.
But, you know, it got solved either way. I think just as a whole, just getting closer to the group and just trying to understand where he fits in the bigger picture with everything.
Nice. Awesome. Well, great job, everyone. I guess I'll see you in a couple weeks, I think.
Are we doing this every other week? I mean, we could talk about this off stream, but are we doing it every other week, or are we
honestly,
doing it every week?
I might be able to do it next week as well. I don't know. We'll discuss
We'll
it.
talk about it.
But yeah, thanks for playing, everyone. See you later.
Yeah. Thank you guys
Thanks,
so
Tyler.
much.
Put
This
this
was
back on.
fantastic.
Bye.
And we'll see you either in a week or in 2 weeks. You guys are the best. Bye. Yeah. Bye.
Peace out.
Chat, what an episode of Malt-O-Quest. What an episode of Malt-O-Quest. Thank you so much for joining us. Captain, I'm glad you enjoyed it. We will be back either next weekend or the weekend after that with episode 4. Yeah, episode 4 of Volume 2. As we continue our journeys in Anesk and moving on into, you know, we have the Dwarven Temple quest maybe coming up. We have perhaps going into Republic Tho in the next couple of episodes, so stay tuned. What a great episode. You guys are fantastic. And it is now time to find us somebody to raid, everybody. Find me somebody to raid. Who do we got? Let's check it out. Oh, Megmage is on playing It Takes Two. Let's send some love over to Megmage. Let's do it up. Send some love over to Megmage playing It Takes Two. Oh, Vaka's playing Dragon Age. I gotta go follow Vaka, and we will raid him at the next possible opportunity. You guys are fantastic. I will see you tonight at 11:30 p.m. Eastern for Saturday Night Smash. So we'll have, I don't know if Tyler's going to be on the mic for that, but Tyler will be there. Well, maybe, I don't know. I shouldn't speak for him. But I will be there for some Saturday Night Smash, for some Smash Bros. Tonight at 11:30. So I'll see you all there. Right now, let's send all of our love over to Megmage, and I will see you later tonight. You guys are the best. I love you. And I'll see you soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Here we go. Let's raid.